Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the first ever Royal Rumble. I'm here with my co-caster Sherman today, and the Royal Rumble is a pretty much a short format version of the Crown Cup. It is a one weekend tournament where all of the bracket games are played on day one, and then the grand finals are played and streamed on day two. We're on day two now. All the teams went through their brackets yesterday, aside from the semifinals in the rookie division that is running in the background of this. So we will have two games on broadcast today. The first one is going to be the Challenger Division finals and then the rookie division finals afterwards. So today we have Ghost versus Stellar in this grand finals. Ghost flew through the upper brackets, not losing a single map so far throughout the tournament. Stellar only lost to Ghost in the upper bracket, and then went to the lower bracket, beat Metaphobia 2-1, and then are coming back into the upper bracket for the grand finals and a rematch against Ghost. So, Sherman, do you have any thoughts on the teams today?
Well, for the first teams, I'm really excited. Like, I've got connections to both, so it's going to be fun for me to watch. Like, I think for Stella, I haven't seen much of them play myself. Like, I know players, but I haven't seen them play together like properly. So it's going to be really fun to watch. Team Ghost is in my own org, so I think for this, at least for this game, I'm going to root for them. I haven't seen them play, but again, I haven't seen them play properly. I think I've seen them mess around in pugs, but apart from that, I haven't seen them play. But so it's gonna be really good to watch.
Yep. And if we have a look at the rosters for the teams, Stellar with a pretty kind of mixed max of characters. There's a little bit of a little bit of rush characters, a little bit of dive characters, and Phila on the Widow as their preferred hero here.
I'll be very surprised if we see the Widow today. Like, I know, like, you never know what's gonna happen, but in terms of still, I haven't seen them do very well with poke, so I don't think they'll pull out the Widow.
Yeah, I guess it's very map dependent as well.
Yeah.
Maybe if we get into like a Watchpoint Gibraltar or something, the Widow might come out. And then of course Spike on the Hazard as their as his favorite hero here. Kind of interesting to have such a new tank as your favorite hero.
I think he very much enjoys new tanks. Like every time we've had a new tank come out, he's kind of gravitated towards it. I think he likes the thrill of like experimenting with new things. I think for this match in particular, I don't think unless they do ban Hazard for a map, I think we won't. It'll be rare for us to see him off Hazard. If it'll be a second choice, like something you might, let's say they're full countering him on Hazard, you might see a Monkey or a Diva. Apart from that, I'm not 100% sure. More than likely, he'll just play Hazard.
That makes sense. And if you look at the roster for Ghost, this is very kind of current meta in from what I've seen in the latest OWCS games. Very dive driven team as far as I can see.
Very textbook. Like, I think a monkey dive, in my opinion, is one of the best you can do. Like, at least for me, he's one of my favorite tanks. I love Winston. Having a Soul Tracer frontline, really nice. Like, we're surprised how they played the Kiri. Like, for my personal preference, I prefer Anna Brig if I'm running a dive. If they're running the Kiri, if they're running like the Kiri Lucia, they're going to try and push that towards like maybe flashpoint maps, maybe control maps, depending on what they get. When they get to escort and stuff, I'll be interested to see if they still keep the Kiri Lucia. I think they are going to switch to an Anna Brig.
Yeah, I agree with you. Like as a flex support myself, I also really prefer playing Ana with the monkey.
Yeah.
But the Lucio Kiri can work, especially if you have a more aggressive playstyle. There's like super hard dives and bit more flanking as well with the Kiri.
Yeah, like trying to take more off angle. Like a Lucio can very easily take an off angle. Same for a Kiri. Like I think it might, at least in terms of coordination, I think the Kiri Lucio is a lot easier to do in terms of the Ana Brig. The Ana Brig has to like rely a lot on their rotations. Like same like say if we're looking for an anti-nade dive, like the Ana has to be calling the nades and has to be make sure their Winston's set up properly. But with the Kiri Lucy, don't really have to worry about that. It's more just their actual like mechanics alone, just looking for like kunais, like just sniping kunai across the map, or having a really like let's say like just calling when they want to go in, when they go out. That's their only real issue. That's all they have to worry about.
Yep. It seems like the teams have picked the first map, which is gonna be Lijiang. And hero bans to come in as well, with Ghost banning Morga and Stellar banning Sim.
I don't mind the Malga ban. Like at least for 2 of the maps on Lijiang, it's a nice ban. Like if I say for Control Center and for Night Market, Malga's a good tank to play. It's not bad. It's not bad whatsoever. If they like Amalgam Gardens isn't that good. Like, I'm not the biggest fan of it. Stim, I think that's a great ban. Like she's good all round on this map. Like no issue with that. And I think we want to jump. Want to jump straight into the game.
And here we go.
Okay, so we have a Kiri. Okay, everyone in the normal. Okay, we're seeing that the Genji instead of the Widow. We have a Solj. We see a Hazard, Kiri Lucy for Stella. And we have a Wrecking Ball. Pharah Mercy Ana with a Tracer. Okay. Seeing taking a really long rotation here, taking White Room, Tracer dueling Tracer trying to do Genji, gets a recall forced, out she goes. Suzu's forced, nice pick from Spike onto the Tracer. Ana has to fall back, she's playing bridge. And Stella should get okay, it's just Ball and Tracer on point and Stella gets point. It's taking really long for their rotations from Ghost so far. I think they're trying to play really slow for the Pharah. Okay, nice slam engage. Pharah's a little so good pick from Phoenix onto the Tracer. As a wall block gets forced, our Ball's trapped, gets really low. Does the Ball get out? Oh, he does. Okay, Mercy 1 HP. Oh, that's a good pick from Spike. The Pharah's not able to do much now. Okay, Ball they have to leave now. Without their Mercer and their Pharah, there's no real damage for their front line.
Yeah, Ghost is picking a really difficult composition to play into what Stellar is playing here. I feel like you're so dependent on the splash damage from Pharah and the follow-up from Ball Tracer. And Stellar has so much mobility that it's really hard to develop.
That was a very nice anti-dive there. That was really clean. I think they really need to rely on catching them out of position. Like if so far Celef is kind of just trying to bunker inside point because they know if they play inside point it's gonna be a lot harder for this Ball and this Tracer to actually get into a nice dive. It's really hard for the Pharah to actually look for their angle. They're closing upon a lot of ults for both teams. Okay, we switch onto the Sombra for Stella, so slightly weird pick. We have both support ults coming up for both teams. Slightly late on the. Okay, there's Ian. That's hack popped on Ball. Nana onto the Ball from the Ana. Oh, it lines out as well. Okay, we've seen a lot of ults out so far. Holy shit. Oh, sorry. Okay, Slamball, does the Hazard die? No, he doesn't. Part of this very close to Barrage. Will he pop it though? And they look to back out as their tank dies. Very clean fight for me. These 3 ults in one fight, not too good for Ghost. Now still I'm closing upon 5 ults, so this is going to be a really hard fight for them.
Yeah, the upside of the Pharah Ball composition is when you have point control here, because it's easier to catch Stellar on rotation rather than after they set up. You do see the ultimate committing here.
Yeah,
getting a huge point here.
Ooh, that was a nice barrage trying to catch him on rotation. We did see Consuming go onto point. The Mercy does res Ana. A good boot kill from our Ball onto the Kiri. And their backline looks to walk out. Yeah, and they're out again. That was a very clean fight from Ghost. They only had like 2 ults for that fight. For Stella, we do have beaten Hazard not closing, but But still, it should be like, next fight should be a win for Stella.
That's a good.
Oh, that's a
initial
really
hack.
good. That's a really good downpour.
Really
Oh.
good hack in combination with downpour there to just shut down the ball and then
Yeah,
rush onto point.
we
They
do see.
those Billy, I don't-
Yeah, we do. They do lose their soldier. Oh, and the Lucio. This farms has been a real problem so far. Okay, the Hazard, they do get pointed drop. That's another pick for the Farah. Will the Hazard get forced out? He's trying to stay. He's trying to hold it. Oh, that's an anti. He has to leave now. He can't do anything there. That was a really good anti, to be honest. Lucy touches with beat. Oh, Hazard's 1 HP. Hazard goes down. Trojan 1. So, oh. Can the Kiri get... Yep, Kiri Suzu forced as well. Lucy trying to touch, just running around the point. Mercy's 1 HP though. Oh, Biggie asking for the EP. There's no one there to follow up though. Okay, that's our first round. What are your thoughts so far on that? On this, for me, it's been really close. I don't mind it so far.
Yeah, it was kind of close. Really good setup in the beginning by Stellar, and then just controlling point, playing around the far angles, making sure they couldn't get splash damage.
Yeah.
But as soon as Ghost won a fight, it's so hard to recontest into ball Farah because they have so much control.
Yeah.
Just disrupt on rotation, and then bit of a like panic counter pick with the Sombra. I feel like.
Yeah.
There's like a lot of people think that, oh yeah, the enemy has ball, we pick Sombra, we win.
Yeah.
But it's not that easy when they have a Farah that can just see when the Sombra pops up, do some splash damage, and then the ball gets away for free.
Yeah.
So it's really difficult for Stellar as soon as Ghost has point control. But before that, they do have a chance. And we do see them changing the caster lead to try and get a little more control of the ball, but also a bit more consistent damage against the bar.
Yeah. Like, we don't see a single swap from Ghost, so this could be their comfort pick with the ball and the pharmacy. On Farah does go, Mercy does go down, so does ball. Okay, this might be a really quick fight from Stella, to be honest. That was really quick. And they do get point control. Yeah, they do. Okay, blocks forced. Okay, I wouldn't be surprised if Ghost try to swap things up here. I think so far into a cast, Sombra, and the Hazard. There's a lot of displacement, there's a lot of stun. It's going to be hard for them to play into this. They do summon to a Hazard to try and mirror the Hazard. I don't know if that's bad whatsoever. They're trying to want main. They wall off this Hazard. Will he meet? No, he doesn't. So just a bit of a stand, trying to play slow for the Farah pipe by the looks of it. It's a really nice angle for this Farah there. Farah doesn't leave, she has no fuel. And look, better engage. Oh, that was a nice anti. Hazard still half, they can get Hazard here. Hazard's to walk back. Here he's still low, Hazard's still low. Oh, they're taking too long. That's a really nice pick onto their caster. And they still need to go on this Hazard, there we go. Is he gonna get caught? Oh. Little door from the Sombra and the Tracer. Lucy does get out, and they do get point. It's a little messy at the start there, but so far nothing too crazy.
Yeah, a little bit messy. The Hazard swap is kind of interesting considering the rest of the composition, but I feel like it's working fairly well for them because it's harder for Sombra to deal with a Hazard than it is to deal with a ball.
Very true. Well, we do force our Nano onto the Farah. Okay. Oh, big. Nice. The Nano Barrage from Ghost. Okay, that a very clean fight. That looked very scary at the start. We had our we looked for our pulse and they got very nice. It was a very nice Suzu from Phoenix, but it started looking a little bit scary. But they invest Nano Barrage and they do clean up the fight. A lot of ults coming in from Stellar again. It's going to be a really hard fight for Ghost.
Yeah, especially with that EMP coming up and then maybe the downpour, Kitsune, a lot of stuff that Ghost has to deal with here. But if they get some good initial hits with the Farah here, as they do, just as I say.
Yeah, the Farah's been really aggressive. It's been really working well for their Hazard. Like, but I can't. What's it called? They do have beat as well. Hazard does fall though. Okay, it's gonna be really hard for them to retake point out their Hazard. Lucio looks to look for a little bit of a stall. This isn't bad. Okay, this is really nice. Will they kill the hazard? Oh, they put Hiding Force onto point, trying to force them out. Another touch on the hazard. Kansune's popped. Really nice Suzu from Phoenix as well. Can they get this Tracer off point? Tracer's recall's gone. Beats in. Wait, was that beat? No, it wasn't. Okay, that was a very close fight. Lots of nice touches. They got a lot of percentage from that. That was really nice.
Yeah, really good fight. An amazing stall, to be honest. Yeah, just really solid there by Ghost, and then of course Stellar picks it because more ultimates.
That was a nice, cheeky little push from Spike. Like he was trying to hold main from the hazard. As soon as the hack was called onto that Ana, went straight into the Ana. It was a really nice engage. We are closing on. We're going to be close to another barrage again. We still have beaten Nano for Ghost, so they have one defensive and one offensive ult. It's going to be a really clean fight. Stella only have beat coming up, so we pop Nano down to the Pharah. Trying to get really aggressive onto point. Gets one pick. Beat is popped. They trade it. Okay, nice beat. Lucy's one. Lucy does die. No Suzu on Stella. Oh, Sombra's what? Oh. Pharah goes off the map. Okay. Hazard's one. Will the Hazard die? Yes, he does. Okay, we're gonna have to hold stupidly close here to stop them from touching.
Yeah, that was a really good counter beat from Ghost there to just make sure the Pharah stays alive.
Oh, the pot EMP on point. Hazard gets really low. Somehow lives. Oh, Lucy does get picked. Hazard's still half. He's still killable. Sombra's one. Sombra, big barrage from Pilot. Huge barrage. Tracer's one. Really. Oh my. Okay, it's just Hazard on point. Can they kill the Hazard? And they do. That was amazing from Pilot at the end. Amazing barrage. And that's Ghost taking first map. Really clean.
Yeah, that was a really great showing from Ghost on the first map here. Just understanding what they need to do to make sure that Stellar can do what they want to do. Just like good counter picking, going from ball to the hazard, just making sure that your tank can stay alive and that the Sombra isn't an issue anymore. And I feel like Stellar went into the kind of trap that you sometimes do in Overwatch, where you counterpick, and then your counterpick gets counterpicked, but then you don't continue that trend. So you kind of get stuck on a hero that doesn't do much.
Yeah.
I feel like the only thing they managed to do with the Sombra was to kill the Ana every now and then, but that's basically all the value that the Sombra got there.
It's like, I think seeing the ball fire at Mercy was really nice at the start. Like, I was really surprised at the coordination. At least for some teams, the balls on the harder tanks to get good. Actually having their Pharah looking for that angle as the ball looks for engage was really clean. The thing with when they had to swap him off ball onto Hazard, we left Stella on, I don't think, very strong picks for themselves. Like you said, because they didn't swap off those characters, they stayed on the Cass and the Sombra, where I don't think that's much comfort for them. I know, at least for backline's concerned, the Kiri was really strong from Phoenix from Stella. There's some really good Suzus. The Kansunes were nice as well. But I think so far the Pharah's just been dead. We need to stop trying to go for this tank and force the tank out and try and focus this Pharah a lot more. So far for me, I think the Pharah's been the biggest issue for them.
Yeah, I agree. I would have preferred to see like an Echo swap instead of the Sombra, because I feel like that would have been a lot more consistent damage and pressure against the Pharah, but also against the Hazard pick that came out.
Yeah, I fully agree. I don't think we don't know what map's next. Do we know what game mode it should be? I'm not 100% sure.
Next game mode should be hybrid.
Okay.
So the map pool is Kings Row, Midtown, Eichenwald, and Blizzard World.
Okay. Off that knowledge, depending on who, I'm guessing, it'll be Stella to pick. I think it should. Then they'll probably go for an Eichenwald. Okay, we do have maps is picked for Kings. We see a Tracer band Stella and Ghostband Queen. I mean, What are your thoughts on those?
The Tracer is kind of I guess they're not expecting to see a Pharah on King's Row, so even though Pharah has been pretty good, especially on the first 2 points on King's Row.
Yeah.
So that's kind of interesting, but the Queen pick I'm more doubting because I haven't really seen Queen being played on King's Row like ever.
I mean, she's not bad, but against Stella, I haven't seen them play Queen much. Like, apart from like a few scrims, no Queen. Like, it'd been a lot. I think it would have been a lot better for them to like try and ban like a Rhine or a Ram instead of the Queen. Like, I don't think Queen's much comfort. So far, like in terms of their bans, like they've banned. Who did they ban? They banned Sim first, was it? No, they banned Mauga first.
Mauga, yeah.
They banned Mauga first, which again isn't really much comfort for this team. And then the Queen, which again is not much comfort. Like, unless they're trying to be smart and save the hazard ban for a later map, which wouldn't be a bad idea, especially if it gets to like a really good, like let's say Escort and Gibraltar, where they won't really, unless they do someone to the Winston, which I think they'll try and push their comfort. I don't think. I think if I was them, I would have picked Hazard a lot earlier. Like Hazard for hybrid's really good. I would have got him out early if I was Ghost.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that, especially with how King's Row has kind of evolved from being the only like super heavy brawl map to being more of a dive map. I think I would have also banned like Hazard on King's Row, so I don't have to deal with that kind of dive hero with high sustainability and just like go into
I thought we were friends.
dive matchup. But this is kind of interesting. But
yeah, this is very interesting.
Going Mauga composition here.
Like we do see the Widow come up, but not from the Widow player. We see it from Ghost ZBS. A very strange comp, I'd say, for Ghost. Like, the Reaper's gonna set with Mauga no matter what. The Kirilusi should. Okay, that looks better. I mean, an Echo Soldier isn't bad. Juno Anna's gonna be really weird to see. Like, okay, we look for a really early engagement spike here. He doesn't. We played him really far back. Like, we kind of gave him statue for free. Mauga got really good anti from Phoenix. They kind of have to, but they can't really fight us right now. Mauga, they have to leave. Okay, nice, they do. That was a really quick fight. Nice for Spike to realise that they've kind of given him statue and they need to retake it. So it was a nice slam to Mauga. And the anti to follow up was really nice.
Yeah, really good first engage here, and it's kind of nice to see the Echo here, because Echo is going to be really hard for Ghost to deal with.
Yeah.
I crossed the curse that, apparently.
That's a really nice rail onto the Echo, and just have a Elusive follow it up. Reaper does die, but Soldier picks off Spike. Oh, that should be point control, so they don't have their hazard for the their Mauga for the re-engage. In terms of comp so far, I think I definitely prefer Ghosts. It kind of, with the Kirilusi, it kind of allows them to have this like aggressive play style. They don't have to wait for the Anna to. They won't have to wait for any like LOS to set up. Like, the Echo should be really good at bursting this Hazard, but it's going to be really annoying trying to watch this Soldier angle if she's like, always getting the rail off of the Hazard. The Mauga, sorry.
Yeah, it's also going to be really difficult for Team Phoenix here, positioning-wise, because you kind of have to play far enough back that the Mauga can just reach you.
Yeah.
But you also have to be far enough forward that you can hit the enemy team, and then Blink just seizes the antis and you can do it.
That was a very, very nice Kitsune from Blink. As soon as they popped that cage, it wasn't a bad cage. Like, I think they caught 4 in it, but there was no follow-up whatsoever. They realised that, they popped Kitsune and just burned through the Mauga, and the cage doesn't really do much.
Yeah, really nice initial pick by NSX there as well, just destroying Lullaby so they don't have that burst damage in the cage either.
Yep, we do have 4 faults coming up from Stella, so this should be a very easy fight for Stella. I would like to see like maybe an Echo Duke with like a Nano maybe, or an OC Nano. Depends how they want to play it. Okay, this might we look for our engagement. We do pop OC with a Nano. Oh, that's a really nice cage. That's a really clean cage. Literally everybody gets caught in that. That completely shuts down the nano overclock. That was really good. And they get point for that. That was very, very clean. So far, Stella haven't been using their ults very well. They've had good attempts, like they're doing the right idea, but it's at the complete wrong time. And even when Ghosts are down a few ults, and it should be a lot harder to win the fight, they're still making it not very easy.
Yeah, they are. I kind of also feel like Spike is going a bit too aggressive and a little bit too deep compared to what his backline is.
Yeah.
It's like Echo, Ana, and Sojourn all kind of want to sit back and poke a little bit, but Spike goes in super deep, and I kind of feel like they lose the initial part of fights by doing that.
Even with the front, even when we look at their backline, like it's gonna be really stressful for the Ana if their Mauga's always trying to look for like really big engages. Let's say that Ana's not set up, so it's really hard to look for those nades, actually set up their LOS. Like, it's just gonna be a lot of pressure onto their supports, and then they maybe forget about the sword angle, forget about Reaper flanking them. It's like really awkward. We do see OC pop to start the fight. We Echo Loop to respond, really clean shot onto the soldier, She does have to take cover. Oh, nice sleep onto the Reaper. Echo's one. Echo does get picked. We do what back the whole. Down tank, that's it for Stella. So awesome, really clean pick into spawn. We do have Reaper Blossom and Consume. They shouldn't be able to touch. No, they don't touch. That was a really nice slam at the start and the cage. That was very, very clean, Ghost. Very clean.
That was insanely clean, actually. Like, I feel like what Stellar is playing can work, but they're setting it up incorrectly, in my opinion.
Sure.
Because they're going, as I mentioned, like they're going in super aggressive with Spike, meaning like Cube Phoenix can't see the beginning of the fight a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Like, I guess if you pick like the Ana bouncy nade perk, you could do something like fancy around walls and stuff, but that's not the good way of doing this. Like, I kind of feel like they need to play a bit more pokey, wait for Ghost to come into LOS, initiate with a nade, the Suzu comes out, and then slam in with a bomb.
Very true. Like, I think if they want to try and do that really aggressive playstyle, they should have swapped their backline for a Kiri Lucy. So at least their backline has a lot more uptime, and they'd have to wait to set up. Really, I don't think they'll stay with these picks. Like, I see Pharmacy of Doom, like, not okay. I get why we have the Juno, but it's really awkward comp unless they're trying to fully spam out this Mauga. That looks more normal. We do see the Widow player go into Widow. So this will be really nice to see. Oh, Lucy does get one. That's a takeover behind the statue. That was really risky. I mean, okay, we go back onto the. Oh, I wanted to see more of the Widow. Unlucky. Okay, we do see the Soldier back, which should be more better into the Mauga mirror. Again, we're sticking with this like Juno Ana backline, which on attack is going to be a lot harder for them. It's going to be a long rotation for the Ana. The only one that can really keep it is the Juno. Mauga tries to leave. That was a nice cleanse to stop the anti. Both Maugas are popping cardiac. Okay, 3 of them stacked on the. This is going to be really hard to take statue here. A nice angle from Soldier. Doesn't get a pick. He wants this engage. Here we go. Oh, it's a nice slam to Lucio. Mauga looks for a counter engage. He should get burnt here. He does die for it. Reaper's really low. Oh, wait, nice care from Sports. Okay, oh, Reaper should die. Reaper should be dead here. Oh, Spike's a little bit too aggressive. He gets caught. Reaper TP's out. Fire and they leave. Oh, nice trade onto the Kiri. That was a little silly from Spike, but I mean the team won the fight.
Yeah, a little silly, and I feel like it's, as you said, it's harder for Stellar to play this kind of composition on the attack. It's gonna be even harder for Ana to get stuff done.
There's a really nice Suzu in the cage, trying to keep the hazard up. He does eventually die. Oh, look at the farmer's rails of hat. They're trying to burn this Mauga. He should, and Mauga does die. That was a really nice hold. That was really nice. clutching at straws, but they kind of like the cage was. Oh, okay, that was a really bad slide from Soldier. That was really unlucky.
Yeah, a bit too ego there from Karma as well, trying to go in the 1v1 against Billy. I just, yeah.
Like, we do see Stella close on 4 ults. Ghost also have 4. I think in the ult trade, it's going to be easier for Ghost. We have a lot more coordination with these ults. Based on what happened last time, I think we'll probably see a Cage Blossom from Ghost this fight, just trying to get out either A, if they want to force his sleep, or if they see the OC, just pop Cage and try and make it useless. We do see a Barrage as well, we could see a Cage Barrage. Oh, that's a nice pick on OC to try to break Cage. Oh, Soldier gets half. They decide to leave. They're trying to get really aggressive onto this Hazard. Mauga trying to punish him. Oh, nice sleep from Phoenix. Good Susan, they decide to leave. Okay, we're probably gonna see a Barrage here. Looks like a nice setup. Or not. Oh, that was almost a really nice rail from the Soldier on Ghost.
Yeah, NSX has been hitting some insane shots, to be honest.
It's been really good so far. Like, he got a 4K on this one. This point of Kingsrow on the defense, it was really. I mean, on the attack, it was really nice. They look to be give a little bit of space here, like just trying to force their cooldowns. Like we see the speed ring used. In the closing on Cage, we could be looking for a Cage Barrage here. Oh, Nano. Let me look for a Nano one. Yep. Big Nano Barrage. Does it get anything? Hazard gets 1. But they trade Malgas, but okay, Reaper does die. That was a really clean tracking from Soldier and Philia. Lucio does get 1. Okay, we're gonna try and look to play for this re-engage. Oh, Fire gets really aggressive trying to get this Lucio. He does escape.
Yep, I feel like the issue for Ghost now is to get Reaper set up in a position where he can actually do something.
Yeah, like.
I feel like they either have to do like Azumarill goes aggro, takes all the attention while Reaper sets up, or Reaper has to do like some sneaky stuff.
Yeah.
Behind as it's doing, and then
That's it, yeah. Like, I think it's been a little tricky. The Hazard does get Mauga. I keep saying Hazard. Oh, okay, that should be a fight win for Stella. That was slightly, like, so I felt a little bit too fast. I think you're right with the Reapers really tricky now. Into a Pharah and a Soldier where they're just gonna poke him out every time. It's gonna be really hard for him to set up. Like, I don't know what I would actually go to here. Maybe a Sim to try and like maybe look for a TP with Mauga. Like just look for this, go straight into this backline. Like I haven't seen the Ana get touched much so far. But they are trying to. Well, Stella have been really good at controlling the front line pressure. Like that, I haven't seen Phoenix get forced out a lot. Nice. Oh, that was a really nice anti from Phoenix. That was really clean. Unfortunately, Cage did get popped and didn't really get anything. Beam was used as well from Stella. I mean, we're closing on. We have OC and Blossom closing for this next fight. This should be 2 very easy ults for a re-engage.
and I think Pilot has been holding the Reaper off since like the second fight here.
Yeah. Oh, we do see those. The OC's popped. Okay, there's 2. They should leave here. Okay, almost slides off the map. Okay. Okay, we can see perks. Okay, we've put the 2 heart perks. Ideally, I'd want to try and prioritize playing on Car and having the OC, having the Mauga cardiac perk to get that extra over health. I think it's quite good, especially into their combo. It's a lot more bursty. Okay, we look for both Maugas look for engage. Anti is popped. Oh, I need the Suzu. Mauga lives? Okay, Mauga's literally 1 HP as soon as beat wears off. Pharah's 1. Okay, I don't know if... What happened with Stella? Like, their target priority went out the window. That Mauga went to physically 1 HP. He couldn't do anything there. He stomped in, he couldn't move, and they didn't turn for him. Which kind of just let Pilot and NSX just kind of go and step back on for free.
Yeah. Kind of feel like the beat also saved them a bit.
It was a very nice beat.
gave Pilot an opportunity to set up and then use the Reaper ult to get some damage done.
We do see a really nice barrage. That's a really clean barrage. Nothing really left them to do to kind of stop that. Like they had the sleep onto the Maug to start the fight, so the Maug couldn't really walk back to peel the backline. They can get a re-engage. They do. Okay, Maug pops cage on point. Kitsune through the cage. They're doing this every time. Like Maug lives it. Up Nana's trying to keep their Maug in the fight. Soldier's in the back. What? Okay, Mauga's one in cage. His cardiac's up and with Poppy, Lucy trying to hold. Lucy gets one. Kiri's one doesn't have Suzu. I mean, it was better. I was better, but thoughts? I mean,
I feel like Stellar played their composition a bit better. They were kind of forced to take it a bit slower because they were attacking and like Ghost was in control of corners.
yeah.
Which kind of helped the composition, but not in the way that they probably expected it to. Because I feel like the anti-nade setups were a bit better. They were forcing out Suzu a bit earlier in fights, and I feel like that was beneficial to them. Philia also hit some insane first kills, which I think helped them a lot. And Lullaby being able to set up and take so much attention. So I feel like that's what good Pharahs do a lot of the time. It's not just the splash damage they do, but it's also like the enemy team is like, oh, there's a Pharah in this guy, we have to look at the Pharah. And I kind of feel like that helped Stellar set up their engages a little bit better.
I mean, I agree with you fully. Like, I think it's been a little rough for Ghost on that defense. The one thing that I've seen consistently, Ghost, every single time they've popped their Kitsune to try and counter the cage, which I think worked on the second point defense when they're trying to go through main choke. It was good. But on that last point, they did the exact same thing, and it didn't really work out for the Mag was still able to outlive it with the cardiac. Okay, we do see again. We're swapping off the Widow back. I want to see this. I want to see the Widow. I really want to see Widow get played. We do go back to the normal common play before. Spun it for a really heavy engage. I have a really nice Suzu from Blink. So just trying to hook this statue. Oh, Soldier's trying to take statue off the Mauga. Doesn't want to swing her ideally. Mauga's looking to go hotel here from Stella. Soldier has to slide out. Gets really low. So does Mauga. Mauga doesn't realise. Lullaby, that was a really nice pick. The rails have been amazing from NSX so far. They've been amazing.
And NSX is showing some insane aim. I'm so confused by why Philia. Like, if you're a soldier and you have a Maga in your face, why don't you use your slide to get high ground? Like, it doesn't make sense to me.
Very true. Like on Ghost, the only one that can really punish the high ground is the Reaper. But if they do, then the Mauga has no help with his cardiac. Like no one can really stack with him. Really clean engage though from the Mauga and Pilot. Really clean. Cheeky little spray. 4 minutes and 17 seconds for Ghost to get one tick off Stella. It's gonna be rough. It's gonna be rough.
I would be very surprised if this map goes into a draw here. Like, Ghost needs to be trolling so hard if they don't win this map.
It's gonna be if Stella somehow manage their ult rotations correctly, or somehow get their target priority to pitch perfect. It is doable, but from what we've seen, how Ghosts have been playing so far, it's going to be very hard. Why do I see a Torb on Stella? Oh no, oh no.
I mean, Torb had a little bit of meta time in the OWCS from what I've heard, so could be that someone had a great idea somewhere. Maybe he wants to have a turret on the wall somewhere.
Okay, we're seeing a double. Okay, that looks better. Okay, I'm still a little confused on the Torb, but the Soldier's just gonna break the turret instantly. Like the turret shouldn't. I see what they're doing now. Okay, we see a nice little turret just sat on the hotel wall. Ghost. Okay, what? Okay, I see a life we. Okay, there we go. That looks better. Okay, back onto the normal comms. I think that unless this Torb can really just hold down main and let the Hazard try to play that small little off angles, just trying to build up this cage, it's going to be really hard. Like, you can see the turret just sat on Hotel Wall. One Echo Sticky and that turret is gone. It's all okay, they broke it by themselves. Okay, that's fine. 7 seconds of turret. Nice angle from Phoenix so far. Okay, they're looking. Reaper's trying to go top left, gets really low, can't peek for now. Cardiac's force some spike really early into the fight. They can. If Ghost look for their engage down to the Malga, it's gonna be really hard. Looking for a rotate from Hotel here, so. Oh, okay, Torb tries to take on the Reaper. I mean.
It's a good slide away, surviving on 1 HP there. From
Very clean side. But gets a pick onto the. Okay, but 2 trades. Okay, Pilot gets traded out. It's Stellar down 1. Oh, that's a really good disruptor shot. Phoenix still sat on this height, trying to just keep his Malga alive. That looks really scary to start. Both Spike and the Juno got really low. Juno did get picked. Okay, we're popping Cardiac early. They're pushing main really heavy here. Looking to swing on Maui, he's gonna have cage. Reaper's trying to come high. Torb forced up high. They do pop cage on point with a nano cage. Okay, that's a really nice kite to be honest. Realizing their tank's gone, there's no point trying to fight and just leaving.
Yeah.
I don't think they needed the nano, if I'm being deadly honest.
I agree on that one. I'm also kind of surprised that Ghost isn't doing more of what they're trying to do now. But as an entire team, like, rotate white, take high ground, and then fight from there.
Yeah.
I think they're too focused on, like, oh, we're gonna win this match, so we're just gonna run down middle mode.
Yeah.
Like, they need to play this safer. That is a huge pick, though. Getting
Yeah.
the there, it's gotta be huge.
I think that so far that's been the one thing they've kind of been ignoring. They haven't been clearing their Ana at all. Like, yeah, yes, like she's playing a really far back angle, but when they're looking to swing onto point and Ana has really easy LOS onto the Malga, it's going to be really hard to take it down. Torb pops Molten Core to point Molten Core cage, followed okay, Juno being to respond. It's a really nice blossom from Pilot in the cage. That's game. That was really nice fight. I think you were right. They did try to like get a little bit cocky at the start, just trying to run it down main, but as soon as they actually started to try and look for those little flanks, like just I think as soon as the Ana was out, there was not much sustain for the Malga. Couldn't really hold as more of aggressive player style. Hold us really nice angles. It was pretty much game over. And they just click 5 Qs and they win. Like,
Yep. Just as soon as they had someone on like a consistent flank, getting that on out, it was so much easier for them. 'Cause I feel like they had Soj, Torb, and Ana on high ground, and then Ghost didn't touch the high ground for the first 2 fights.
yeah.
And as soon as they did and just destroyed the Ana, you can just walk in, take the point, pop a couple of ultimates, and then just win the map.
I think comp-wise, I'm surprised how long the Ana actually lasted on that last point. Like, she had her angle flight, I think, like an easy minute and a half before Ghost kind of realised she was up there. I think as soon as they sent Ghost to try and get rid of the Ana, we did see him swap onto Kiri, which wasn't bad to try and get back to point a lot quicker. But I think as soon as the Ana got taken out, I think they might have popped Nano because they realised, oh, it's going to be hard to play Ana here. In my opinion, they could have stayed. I get why they went Kiri to just try and get back to point quicker, but because they didn't have that sustain for the Malga, it made it a lot harder for Spike.
That is true, and I also think Ghost realizing that the Ana was dead, walking back from spawn and then swapping to Kiriko, that they just played super aggressive, set up their cage, and then Pilot coming in with the Reaper Blossom as well. It just not much you can do, even though like they did actually get good initial picks in that fight. But I feel like the ultimate control or the ultimate usage from Ghost was just so good that they couldn't finish off the job there.
I think they tried to play it really smart and just play for that ult, so they had plenty of time. They didn't really have to worry about like popping one ult to try and win a fight, like maybe popping an OC, then just trying to win the fight from that. They were kind of smart. Just try to build as many ults as possible. Thought that they have, like Stellar had to use ults to defend. If they don't use ults eventually, they will get slowed down. That's why when when they used to nano cage, I was like, into a team where you know they're gonna have ults coming up, popping 2 ults for 1 fight. Like, I think they could have just used a cage, just maybe threw an anti into the cage, and that would have been an easy fight win.
Yeah.
It's been, I think so far, I think we are gonna see a 3-0. It's gonna be, if I'm correct, it's Flashpoint next.
It is Escort.
Oh,
next,
Escort,
I
okay.
think. Now I need to double check.
It is. No, it
Yeah,
is.
it is
It's
Escort.
Flashpoint. No, it's Flashpoint. Wait, is it? No, it's a Saravasa.
Are the rules say
Says-
Escort?
I've just heard from Screepy that it's Saravasa next. Yep,
Also
Flash. It says Flashpoint. Screepy says Flashpoint.
Okay,
we-
production says
okay.
Flashpoint.
Okay, look, we
Aye.
have our hero bans. We have Stella banning Reaper, and Ghost banning Anna. I mean, I'm guessing they've gone. I don't know if they're gonna try and force this Malga onto the Flashpoint. I mean, if they do, getting rid of the Reaper makes the Malga easier. Don't get me wrong, but they have a Hazard player. Flashpoint's good for Hazard. Just play Hazard. And Ghost ban Anna, I don't think that's a bad ban whatsoever. Like, Phoenix was decent with antis. If we see him off the Anna now, it'll probably either be a Kiri or a Bap. I'm guessing it'll be Kiri because his Suzus were very good on Lijiang on that first map, so I wouldn't be surprised if we see a Kiri.
Yeah, I feel like a Kiri is a good idea, especially if they're playing Maga compositions with Kiri and you have the Kitsune Rush. It's just, you combine that with Overdrive, Maga's not gonna die ever.
Yeah.
So I think that's pretty good. Baptiste is also kind of good, but not that good with the Maga, in my opinion. It's just difficult to play, especially if you play against a Maga as well, because the slam down it just destroys you on Baptiste.
Yeah.
But it could be interesting to see if any other teams play a Queen comp. And it doesn't seem like
We
they
do,
are.
yeah. We see another Malga mirror again. For me, it's a little silly from Stella to try and play Malga here. It's really silly. Like, unless I'm unaware of some. Okay, they're looking for a TP left side from Stella. It's not bad. We do see a very more frontliney comp for this instead of playing like the Farah they did last time. Like, just trying to play more slow. Having the Genji in Soldier where it's going to complement Spike's more aggressive playstyle will be a lot nicer. From Ghost, we see an Encha instead of the Reaper. I'm guessing they wanted the Reaper here. That would look a lot more sensible. Eventually can still work. I mean, we see it. Okay, we're trying to meet on height here. Ghost kind of forced onto a point where there's not much cover. It's going to be hard to play here. Genji dashes into backline, trying to pick up NSX. Doesn't get the pick. NSX does get rigged though. Spike falls. Oh, trailing to Juno though. Kiri's one. Susie popped. So same for TP. So slides onto the Genji. Nice. NSX has been rolling so far.
NSX has been hitting some insane shots with that railgun. It's just I was about to say, like, it's gonna be hard for Cube Phoenix, especially like as an Ana player myself, like knowing positioning wise, the playstyle difference between an Ana and a Brig is so big.
Yeah.
Like, just getting into position with a Brig when you're used to playing Ana is really difficult. But Phoenix has to play a bit more aggressive and get into fights a bit more, I feel like.
Very true. Like, if he doesn't look to get, cause into Ghost's comp, it's gonna be really hard to hit these like whips. He's not gonna get much chance. The only one he can really look for like a whip on is the Genji if he looks for an engage. But if the Genji's dashing in, he's more likely just gonna try and bash someone. Like, it's gonna be quite hard for them. I don't like Ghost. The slamming engages with the railguns have been really clean. Like, there has been much. There has been like a bad fight so far with Ghost. I don't think Spike have realised, Spike Stella have realised that they can't really play slow into the souls, because just giving NSX as giving us free railguns, it's going to be really hard to play into.
Yeah.
And
I
we do
feel
see
like-
Blade popped. Vegas, I think it's really unlucky.
It does get one pick, but it's not enough when Ghost just follow us up on everything. I feel like Ghost is playing this composition really well because you mentioned it, like the stomp railgun thing that they're doing, and I feel like that's really good communication between NSX and Azamar. Because Azamar is just taking a bit of damage, but by doing that, just setting up NSX to build that railgun, and then the follow-up just comes when Azamar goes in.
Love it, do it. They did it again. Love it. Did the same thing. A speed ring stomp this time, trying to get around the corner. Don't give them that much time to react. It was really, really clean. The torpedoes to follow up as well, which is not bad whatsoever. Stella really hadn't been given the chance to like react to these fights. Ghosts have been really, really quick, and the Ghosts haven't been using many ults either. Like they've used one ult so far. Sorry, my voice. The see occasion spike. Unlucky Arda Suzu gets caught in the cage, that's really unlucky. They pop Rally as well for the cage, and oh! That is a lot of ults from Stella. We see a Rally, an OC, and an OC and a cage pop for one fight. Bear in mind they used Juno beating the fight before, that's not really very good for their ult economy.
Yeah, we saw like 5 ultimates get committed to that fight. That was quite a bit. Those do have ult advantage coming into this, so if Pilot can set up and use his ultimate aggressively here.
That was we see the Soldiers get traded out. That was a nice disruptor, but I think Phyllis stayed a little bit too long on that angle. Like they're gonna want to push that eventually. Really nice pick from Pilot onto the Juno here. Brick gets caught, can't really move. Bless him. They can go on this May. They can go on the Mauga here. Mauga's very, very low. Mauga runs in? Question mark. Okay. They should Ghost should get point for that for free. Now, even with one ult there, all they used was Juno Beam, and they cleaned up that fight really, really well. So we do see a swap onto the Queen. That should help their team in the long run, get taken away that Mauga. So we don't really have like that big of a target to farm these rails. Like you can still do it onto a Queen, but Mauga's hitbox is just so much bigger. It's gonna be a little harder for NSX to actually get these rails.
Yeah, the downside is that Philia swaps to Cassidy here, which kind of negates that difference.
Ooh, casters get picked though. Really an early pick. The Queen low. Queen can die here. Queen does die. Genji's one dashes into the team. Okay. Okay, again, another really clean fight from Go. Maybe Flashpoint is just the map they dominate, like giving them a really strong Mauga map, doing really well. The rotations have been really clean as well from Ghost, like going through height, just clocking at the cast out position, point on attack cast been really clean.
Yeah, just using that ventral to just basically isolate the Cassidy, kill the Cassidy before the fight begins was really smart there by Pilot.
Really nice pick.
Huge hit by NSX.
Yeah, another really early pick, just denying that Juno Beam any ult charge whatsoever. Oh, another. Oh, we do lose to Kiri, but we do trade out for Spike, which is a really good trade. Hazard's really low. Can they heal the Hazard? Mauga, sorry. Goodness me. Alright. We do see 4 ults from Sellers against 3 for Ghost. No, 4 now that they have their cage. If I'm being overnight, they're gonna pop this soon and try and counter this cage if they look for it now. If I'm Ghost, I'm just clicking all 4 Qs. Like, then I cage to counter the blade. Really nice cage, don't mind that. Do pop. Okay, I don't think we should have waited for this beam. Kitsune popped into point. Pining pop trying to force people off the point. Really nice Suzu from Blink. That was a perfect Suzu. He used to deflect on point. I think Spike got. Oh. That was a pitch perfect Suzu from Blink. That was really well placed. And
Yeah, that was.
Is that game? I think that's fully game, isn't it?
That is game. Ghost wins the Challenger division of the first ever Royal Rumble.
Very well deserved. Like they played very, very well through that. Who do you think? Well, go through what you think happened so far. What do you think was Stella's issue? At least their main issue.
Main issue was disconnect between the front line and the DPS. I feel like.
Yes.
Because like, I guess the front line and the back line, if you think about it, because like if you have a super aggressive Maga and you're playing Ana, that is within itself really bad.
Yeah.
And I think there was a bit of disconnect between the Maga and the DPS as well. Like the DPS didn't have enough time to set up before Spike went in.
True. Right.
So I kind of feel like that was their main issue, and then a little bit of the picks, especially on the first map, like keeping the Sombra against the Pharah Maga instead of the Pharah Hazard, instead of just going Echo on that first point. So like smaller team issues, a bit of synergy issues. And I feel like playing into a team like Ghost, which has so much synergy, like
Yeah.
the Maga Sojourn synergy with like the Stomp Railgun, just yeah, really, really well played by Ghost on this one.
Like, at least like in terms of the frontline pressure, you could see a big difference in terms of Ghost and Stella. Like you said, like the coordination between NSX and the Mauga most of the time was really, really clean. Like, even just the stomps and the rails were huge. First point, I think my favorite map to watch was definitely first point. Seeing a ball Pharah Mercy was really fun to watch. I'm a little upset that we didn't get to see much Widow from Stella. That was the one thing I was slightly like sad about, but I can't complain about that result. That was a really fun. Like, they weren't complete stomps. Apart, I'll say King. Like, they had close-ish fights. Like, in terms of the map score, it was very one-sided towards Ghost. I think just in terms, for me, just looking at their ult economy, like just how they actually used their ults. Like, I think Ghost were very clinical with their ults. Like, they really understood what they were supposed to do with them, where they, at least for Stella, looking more one-dimensional. Like, they couldn't really... They're thinking of just like one thing, okay, I can do this with my ult, that's it. When you look at Ghost, where they're realizing, okay, if I wait for this to happen and they move here, then I can do this. Like, waiting for the Mauga to really move onto point, then they look for their K instead of looking at one statue. Really, really clean. And even comboing it with the Reaper ult, like, they really understood what their ults were supposed to do, which I think was really good from a team.
Absolutely. And a bit more of, as I said, there was a bit more thought behind it, not as like reactionary as maybe Stellar's ult usage was.
If you, let's say, I think I know who I'm gonna pick, and I think I know who you're gonna pick as well. If you were to pick a man of the match, let's do one for both teams, so at least both get some recognition. Who do you think you'd pick for both teams?
Ooh, for Ghost, I would say NSX.
Same.
Like, those railguns were insane. And I kind of feel bad for it, but I would pick the Sojourn player on Stellar as well, because most of their openings came after like an early pick.
Yeah.
So I think that was, if I couldn't pick a DPS, I would have maybe picked Phoenix, because I feel like Phoenix got a lot of value.
For me,
considering the mismatched playstyle that the Stellar had.
I think I would go for me personally. I pick Phoenix for my man of the match. His Suzus were great. Like, I feel I can't, unless it was his choice to play Ana, which I'm gonna, for this example, I'm gonna say it wasn't, because normally tank calls comps. Even when he was put on Ana on Kings, he was still looking for those nades, and when he was popping when he was getting nades in, they were good. Like, even if it was forcing the Suzu early so the Cardiac's so much more lethal, I think it was fine. But the Suzus on first point were incredible. I remember him roll. Like, I remember the cat. I think, was it Cass? The Cass rolled into his backline by accident, and if he doesn't Suzu that's killed free. Like, it was a really good Suzu. So I think we both decided NSX very easily man of the match. Amazing rail, like, just position alone was really good, but the rails were amazing. And we'll say for Stella, we have Usain their Sojourn, which was it Lilith?
Well, I think you've convinced me, because like Phoenix was my second pick, but
yeah,
you've convinced Phoenix definitely for Starlight.
Yeah, I think he played very, very well.
Yep.
I'm a little sad I didn't get to see him on BAP much because I know he does like BAP, but we're very well played. Very well played.
Yep, a bit limited by the meta there maybe. Okay, we're gonna go to a break, and then after the break, we're gonna come back with the rookie division grand finals. So we will see you guys in a bit. Welcome back to the Crown Cup Royal Rumble and the second game of the evening, which is gonna be the Rookie Division Grand Finals between NA Team and VA Unity. So the first match of the evening that we casted earlier was between Ghost and Stellar in the Challenger Division, where Ghost pretty much won very one-sided. There was a good plays from Stellar, but the team synergy on Ghost and just the hit scan player was insane. So for this match in the rookie division, NA team has gone through the brackets undefeated, and VA Unity only lost to NA team in the second round of the bracket, which means they basically clawed their way through the lower bracket into the grand finals for a rematch against NA team. And hopefully they have a bit better luck this time. But it is gonna be a difficult one for VA Unity, considering NA team is the reigning champion of the Crown Cup Rookie Division. That happened a couple of months ago. They've been playing together for a long time. Like the team originated or was created in 2022. So it's gonna be a lot of synergy, even though it's a bit of a lower division than what we saw earlier today. It's that kind of synergy doesn't come easy.
Well, I think I had the pleasure of last time we did. I think it was Crown Cup. I was able to cast one of their games. I think. Which one was it? I think it was NA team versus Spike's old team, which was Pandora, if I'm correct. Which, unfortunately, like Pandora lost. Like NA team are really good. I've scrimmed against them before. Really nice people. Like, for a team this low, they're really well coordinated. I think it's just their ranks that kind of put them down a bit. Like last time we did anything to do with Crown Cup, Spike's team was in their division, but then this time Spike's team's gone up a division. So I'll still be, I think, just based off their players' ranks, that's what they've gone up. But I'll be really interested to see how they play today. I'm guessing they'll still be as usual. Like in terms of coordination in this level, the best I've seen so far. They're really good.
Yeah.
I haven't seen much of Valhalla Unity. Haven't seen I think I've played in Valhalla a tiny bit. Like I did like a few tryouts, but there's some teams in that are really underrated. Like I've seen some of their teams playing, they are really good. Some teams not so much. I think Unity is one of the better teams, so it'd be nice to watch.
I casted the finals that NA team won in the Crown Cup earlier this year, and it was a really good game. Like they are surprisingly good considering the rank they're playing in. I think if they took their time to grind comp a little bit, they would definitely be in higher division. And it seems like we have the roster graphics ready, so if we have a look at NA team first, maybe?
Unity. I mean, let's have a look. So I don't think we don't have the actual preferred heroes, but we do have it in the sheet. So for tank, we have wait, is it the? No, we have a different tank today. I think they have a tank sub, so it's not their normal rostered tank. For their DPS, we have Lost and Cyberific, which normally Cyberific likes Bastion and wait, no, they have two. So no, they don't. And Lost likes Widow. And for supports, have Heal Guru and Ivapro. Like Ivapro liking Lucio and Heal Guru liking Mercy. For a team for the game we watched before, where we did see some of that pharmacy coming out, I'd be interested to see if this team implements, like maybe an Echo Mercy, a pharmacy, or even just even pocketing a really good hit scan. I'd like to see if they do actually implement a Mercy, but if not, I'd be surprised to see what they do with that.
Yeah, I do hope we don't see any Lucio Mercy compositions though. But it looks like compared to the previous match that we had today, like this is more of a brawl style type of team, I think, especially with the Bastion. Like the new Bastion perks are just insane.
Yeah.
Just you can either get his pre what's it called, rework ultimate on a cooldown,
Yeah.
or you can have like infinite heals. It's just insane, the perks on Bastion.
I think they changed the heal perk so it's on a resource now. I'm not 1,000,000% sure. I remember seeing it somewhere. I'm not sure. Like all of Bastion's perks, like semi, apart from like the turret form where he, like, at least when he ults it just gives him more health. It's not as good, but the rest of his perks are really good. Like when we like their favorite heroes don't technically work all that well together. I think the tank is they do have a sub tank, so I don't know for certain. Bastion, Widow, Lucio Mercy wouldn't normally go well together, so that'll be funny to look over. I think, do we have the other teams' icons as well?
Yeah, we have a look at NA team's roster.
Now this is a really nice roster. Like, at least for I know Fallen Dragon used to be on one of my teams for Hitscan when he tried out. He was really good. I remember him being really good at Soldier. Like today, we have, like he said, yep, as he's Fallen Dragon's a Hitscan player, playing like Tracer, Ash, Widow, stuff like that. Knight, like mainly playing Genji and Venture, like they're his favourites. Balthasar, which is their tank player, really good tank player. Last time I got to watch him, he's really good. Like he plays Monkey, Sig, Bull, very similar to what I play. Really nice to watch. Then for the backline, we have a main support plays Rig Lucio Juno, which is Zero Chazza, really nice. Then Chazza Bing, which is mainly Zen, Anna, and Bap. They do have their coach called Valhalla Krotos, which would be nice. I think this is the first team that we've casted that actually has a dedicated coach, like, on their roster. So I'd be nice to see if that's one of their, like, winning factors, if they have a good coach behind them with really good knowledge of the game, to see if this actually changes the outcome.
Yeah, and I think considering how long they've been playing, and like
Yeah.
as like you mentioned, a lot of heroes in their like most played, so it feels like they are really well rounded and should be able to adapt to pretty much any hero bands that that VA Unity can come up with here.
I don't think this team, yeah, like you said, being well ran, I don't think this team will be limited to just one style of comp. Like, they could very easily pull off, I think, every type of comp. I think the only thing they might slightly fall back on is maybe Rush. Like, if they don't really have like a really front line quick tank, like you can kind of play Bull with a Rush, but it's like, that's the only thing they might not be able to do as well. But apart from that, they look very nice and well rounded.
Yeah, and considering the meta at the moment is a bit more divey, I kind of hope we get to see more of that.
Yeah.
One thing that is interesting about NA team is their favorite control map. I think they're the only one I've ever seen put not Lijiang.
Yeah, for me, like, if I'm looking at myself, I like Busan. Like, I love Busan. Like, mainly because I like playing Sig, and it's a really good map for Sig, but it's also really good for Winston. But I think most teams, I hate putting the stereotype out, but for like teams that are kind of lower division, they kind of gravitate towards Brawl. So then looking for like Lijiang, which is a really good Brawl map, looking for like King's Row for like Hybrids, which is a really good Brawl map. Looking for stuff like that, it's a lot easier for them. When you get into like the later rounds, you get to like your escorts and your push maps where Brawl starts to get a little bit more tricky, and it kind of opens up to more pokey and divey, then it starts to be a little bit more tricky for them.
Yeah, another interesting is also on VA Unity, their favorite hybrid map is Midtown, which is my least favorite map.
I love Midtown. It's in.
Really hate the second point of Midtown.
Like with I play for my college team. We have like we play mid-town most of our scrims. We do have first map picked. We are going to Busan, which is nice. NA team picked Lucio as their ban, and Valhalla Unity have picked Venture. Not bad bans. Like Venture's really good on mecha base. Not so good on downtown and Sanctum. The Lucio ban all round Lucio's really good. Don't think that like, but for a team like Unity, I don't think that'll be much of an issue. But I don't think both teams will. I mean, okay, apart from I'd say Sanctum, which really does rely on rotations, I don't think the Lucio will impact both these teams that much. It'll be nice. This will be fun to watch.
Yeah, I kind of feel like the Lucio ban like that is forcing Juno to
Yeah.
exist. Like, you're either gonna play Juno Brig or like a Juno Kiriko maybe. I guess you could see an on a Brig in that kind of sense. So maybe that's what Unity wants to play.
Yeah.
And then just removes the Lucio to just give them a bit more safety in the backline.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know if we have people in lobby ready to play, but I think this is just a nice change of pace, not having Lijiang for once. Like, I want to see a dive today, like an actual proper dive. Let me see a Winston, let me see an Ana Brig, let me see like a Tracer Echo or like a Genji Tracer. Let me see a proper dive. Like brawl comps are fun to watch, like fast brawl. Like, if you're looking at me personally, Poke's my favourite comp. I'd love to see a Poke maybe if we get to if we do get to like an escort map, we get to maybe like a Havana or a circuit. I'd love to see some Poke, but I'd love to see some like high action dives so far. That's all I want to see.
Yeah, absolutely. Dive is the most fun thing to watch, in my opinion. I do like playing Brawl quite a bit.
Yeah.
It's one of those, like, if you remember back to the Ghost days, like, watching Ghost was really boring, but I kind of liked playing it.
Okay, we're looking at their comps to start with. NA team, love their comp. Really nice. Love that comp. Unity though, we do see a ball again, which is nice, but they're running a double hit scan with Bastion. Okay, that looks
They
still
have to be
better.
trolling us. There's no way they're playing live.
I don't think they're playing. Okay, there we get. That's a nice comp. Okay, we do get two nice action dives. This will be fun to watch. Alright, we already have Winston trying to take main, trying to take this some nice bit of space here. The ball that rotate left side from Team Unity, this is nice. If Ana Brig sets up, Monkey trying to take really early dive, pops bubble early. Oh, Genji dashing really like that was a really like silly dash from last. Oh, the Fallen Dragon wins the Tracer duel. Genji trying to look for some different space. Monkey taking a height. Look at the rotate point here, ideally to try and get point. Yeah. This is nice. And okay, already NA team have got point. NA team decently set up here, trying to mark this Tracer on the left side. This is decent. Okay, he already knows where the backline wants to try and set up. He's already pre-sat here, trying to clear Tracer out. Monkey's took top right height though, which is going to be a really easy angle to dive their backline. It's like a really aggressive push basically into their spawn. Gets a pick onto the Ana, which is nice. Monkey tries to jump out, but his backline's preoccupied with the Monkey, and so far that's been really tricky. I haven't seen their backline actually set their LOS up properly.
Yeah, really good play by Balthazar there. Just as soon as the Monkey from Unity goes in, he jumps in and just denies 3 people's sightlines into where Monkey is going. Which means like NA team can deal with the Monkey basically 4 versus 1, and then Balthazar just holds a bit of space. Monkey was super low there.
Yeah, he went really far and bubble force really quickly. Slightly, if I was Balthazar, I would have held bubble there. Fallen Dragon gets really low. It's a nice anti onto backline now from Chazabing. Looking to play point here ideally. Okay, the Ana Brig's still caught in spawn by Balthazar. This is really nice. Controlling space really well. They're looking to walk onto point, looking to drop on the Ana Brig, and lucky pulse miss by Dragon. Another dive into backline, double pop by JDM. Nice primal onto the Brig. They're caught in Mega Room here, they can't really move. Winston's 1, Winston dies. Only Tracer on point. Can she get out? Recalls, yeah, Tracer dies here. I mean, Unity had you got a decent chunk of the point. Like, that wasn't bad.
Yeah, Cyberific just choosing not to be a part of the fight, just capping points, I think won them quite a bit there. Because like looking at the old economy, like a straight up fight would have been something the Unity couldn't win with. So I kind of feel like that was really smart.
That was a really nice blade. Even just waiting, like he pops his before looking for his dash, he pops the blade, like predicting that he's going to look for sleep, but waits for the sleep, then he goes in with his dash. That was really nice. That was a really nice rally though from Panda. That was really nice. Echo does get one. They do, and did grab point from that. They got a really extra like 10% off that just by cleaning up the fight, and like you said, having their Tracer go onto point to cap it. That was really nice. I like the setup here from Unity as well. This is really nice.
It looks kind of dicey in the first fight, but they're playing really smart. Like they're forcing fights to happen in the Mega Room, and then they just cap point while that fight is happening. So if they win the fight, they get a lot of percentage. If they lose, they still get stuck.
That was a
Like,
really big pulse from Dragon. Really nice pulse. Monkey does get one. Monkey can't leave. That was really good from Dragon to start with. Tracer's one. Nice. Okay, again, Unity are winning. That they're playing like a lot more to stall. Like they're just playing a lot more for like this point progress. Like if they win this next fight, they don't really have that many ults. They're closing on their Echo Duke and their Pulse, but it's gonna be it's still gonna be a decently hard fight for them. I think NA team only really have their Primal to rely on for this next fight. Monkey gets one, has to walk out. Oh, really close with the anti. Monkey's literally 1 HP. Oh, still one. Oh, Monkey gets healed. This is nice. They have to use Nade to heal their Winston, which is unlucky. Monkey's looking for a dive. Jumps Bubble Force really early here from Valhalla's Winston. Okay, Genji's just trying to mark out this Tracer on point. They've kind of realised that Tracer's just playing point. Monkey won. Again, the background's cut off completely. Tracer still sat on point trying to get progress. Anna's helping Genji trying to force out this Tracer. Trying to get a nano out here. Oh. That was a really nice first round.
I am actually kind of shocked that this is the rookie division, because like the amount of like mind play that's happening here is really high level. Like the Unity won one fight and they still got over 80% cap. And like NA team with their tank positioning, just cutting off the backline every fight. That's just like from both teams really high level like ideas and kind of execution as well so far. I'm actually kind of impressed.
Yeah, same. Like, I always expected NA team to have like a really strong front line as we've seen in the past, but this has been really well played so far. We are in Mecha base, which is going to be one of the more brawlier styles, but NA team's comp, we have a Zen, we have one of my favourite comps, Zen Brig with a ball. This is amazing. Unity running out on the Zarya here, trying to play more slow, wait for them to try and survive these engages. Trying to get really aggressive here. They do lose. They do trade Brig for Juno, which isn't a bad trade. They lose Zen and they do lose both their DPS. Tracer's one, Tracer dies, and that should be Valhalla's point. Do trade the Zarya. Wait, this is winnable. Pitbull kind of has to leave now. That was a slightly scrappy fight to start with, but they picked up in the end.
Yeah, very scrappy, but I kind of feel like these two compositions meeting up like this is gonna be scrappy no matter what, because there's so much disrupt and like rotations, and yeah, all the fights are gonna be like this, I feel like.
Like this, I love this comp so much from NA team. It's just it requires so much coordination. I don't know if they have that. To be fair, they're doing it well. Like they get 2 picks onto the Zarya and onto the Tracer. But the hold space here, they did cap point as well, which is really nice. They're closing on their mines as well. Having a Discord dive, especially into their comp, into a Juno Brig where they heavy sustain. If they can do this well, they can outlive that. They can outdamage that sustain. I want to see how. The only bit I'm worried about is this Zarya. I don't know what the Zarya is really going to be doing here, apart from playing more healing bubble in the backline when the bullets to engage.
Yeah, I kind of feel like the Zarya is useless unless they make it to the backline. Like if they can make it to the Zen Brig, I feel like they can win fights. But Zen is playing so far back, and to be honest, the Brig is also playing super aggressive, so it's making it really hard for them to actually get to where they can get value. I feel like, yeah, they are swapping the ball here to kind of get a bit more value out of the tank.
Like, okay, Ball Mirror is gonna be really fun to watch. Like, just getting the Zarya couldn't really walk at all. Like having Zen and a Soldier just poke them out before they can even walk. Really nice pulse onto the Brig of Team Unity. A little Tracer 1v1. Oh no, that does lose a Tracer 1v1. They're trying to take bridge here. Ball's Discord. He gets really low. Pop shields. Tranks out from NA team. Trying to maybe outlive this engage. They're still stalling time. This is still good. Right, Soldier still has rail. Can she get a pick with it? Ball gets really low. Doesn't have shields. Ball forced out. We missed the rail. Okay, Zen on the height trying to fight the Soldier. They really comes up. What's going on? The Brig's getting stupidly close to front line. They popped in for a re-engage. There's so many things. There's so many things happening. Ball dives to the Tracer. Soldier gets low. Sat with Zen. Brig's trying to play point. Just play for stall. They're still stalling. They're gonna get 99 here. Oh, Tracer gets one from a rail. They can't finish it. Everyone's so low. Soldier's one pops OC. Soldier died. Ball's low gets discorded. They're walking with rally onto point. They're trading rallies. Ball's still discorded. Juno gets one. Juno dies. Batlon's cut off from mines from NA team. This is really Ball one as well. Holy, that was so close. That was slightly scrappy. That was so close.
The amount of value Shazza Big got on that send is like the one time they almost reached her. Just pop Transcendence, dip back a little bit, and then go back into the fight. Just actually playing kind of close to where the fight is happening. And still just yeah, showing a lot of courage as 1v1ing a Soldier and then just not backing out. And I don't think she died. Like,
I don't think she did. Like, so the Brig on, and it's been holding space really well. Like, they're trying to be like normally into like, at least I guess at the Zarya at the start they can try and play more aggressive. The Zen doesn't need that much peel. When they swapped onto the Ball, the Brig didn't really change. She still just tried to go as heavy front line as possible. But being able to get that Inspire was like just keep that Inspire up and build that rally. But I think so far the Zen was super strong. Like, even just the actual Discord priority on that first and second engage were really strong.
Absolutely, that was really impressive playing, and just like Balthazar as well, killing the Zarya in one of those fights, like just an insane pick at the end of a fight. Just even though the team lost the fight, getting the tank out when you have higher mobility is just gonna be so good for your team to come back in and take the fight when the enemy team is at a disadvantage. Just really well played by an A team there, and just. Also, two very different compositions from them so far, just showing that versatility and just, yeah, these guys are good.
Well, I can't explain how happy I am to see a Zen Brig Ball. It's such a fun comp to play. Like, I used to play on the tank side playing Ball. It's so fun. I think it was very smart for him to try and swap off the Zarya, because the Zarya was it'd be very hard to play Zarya into that comp. Like, she's not really going to hold as much space into a Ball. Like, it's hard for her to really touch her. But the Ball swap wasn't as good, but I don't think their front line had as much coordination to help deal with that Zen and that Brig.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, Zarya is best in the kind of compositions where she can just walk past the enemy tank and into the backline and just get a free kill. And when you have a Ball player playing that aggressive with like a send backline all the way back there, like there's no way Zarya is gonna make it there. Because if you try, you just get booped around by Ball and then you get discorded, and yeah.
Like, in terms of actual, I'd say, fun factor and like entertainment, this has been very fun to watch. Like, I don't know what map's next. I want to see another diving map because that was really nice to watch. I think if I'm NA team, they just need to kind of pick up their frontline and backline coordination. They need to understand when their backline is getting pressured by a Winston or a Ball, they're not going to get as much healing, they're not going to get that much sustain. They have to, okay, I have to play a little bit more slow here. We do have the second map come through, which is Midtown. I want to see some SIG here, ideally. We have Valhalla banning Brig, and NA team, we don't have their ban yet. I'm not sure about the Brig ban. Thoughts?
I kind of feel like they got intimidated by the Zen composition, and I kind of feel like because Unity's favorite map is Midtown, which is probably why they picked Midtown on Hybrid, right? And if they then know that NA team plays a good Zen and a good that kind of poke, maybe just banning Brig just removes, in their opinion, like the threat of like the balls and composition.
Yeah.
Then again, there's so many other things you can do in that scenario. Like if you do the same thing with like a Kiriko or a Lucio, it's still like you can't hold as much frontline pressure as a Brig, but you still have like a second line of fire for off angles with the Zen, or like more mobility if you want to go in with your tracer and your ball in like a dive kind of situation. So I kind of feel like if that was the idea, it was bad. But now we see that NA team actually banned ball, so they don't want to play ball.
A little bit. I think if they were scared of the Zen, they've kind of gone the wrong way about it. This is still a decent Zen map with those nice long sight lines. Again, playing into more of a poke. The Brig wouldn't really have that much value here. Like, it's again long sight lines, hard for the Brig to really look for their rotations. First point's okay, but take him off first point when they can really, like, maybe go through alley or go through laundry. Apart from that, there's not. The rotations won't be that good for a Brig, so if they wanted to get rid of the Zen, I would have just gone with the Zen full stop. The ball ban, I don't mind. I think this is still quite a good ball map. Like, it's not the worst ball map, but I don't think they'd play ball here anyway. Like, it's not that open. It's not that open to where it's easy for the ball to look for their rollouts. Have to try and play more slow for rotations, so they will just get poked out.
Yeah, that's true. That is very true. But it could also be that they're looking to play like some kind of aggressive dive composition, and that's why they went for the Brig ban. It's either that or they want to play like a rush style thing, but then banning Brig wouldn't make sense, right?
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of the Brig ban.
Yeah, I feel like there's more players and characters that would have had more impact there.
Okay, I think we're going to take a little short break because we have one of the players has to reboot their Wi-Fi, bless them. So I think we're going to take a short little break, should only be a few minutes.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody, and welcome welcome back after that short little break. We've now onto the second map of this rookie division finals. We're looking at Midtown, and oh, what the? Okay, I'm guessing they're in spawn, so that won't be their comp. We have NA team rolling out on. They're running the Zen again, which is nice to see. They're running a double flex backline with like a Ana Zen, which is nice. Soldier
like
Winston.
that.
Winston, what are your thoughts on the Winston here? I think it'll be a little bit tricky.
Well, Balthasar is really good at like isolating people and stopping the enemy backline from having value. So I kind of like it because he can kind of go aggressive and then setting up Chazabing to hit those long range sun shots. And with Diana, I don't think he's gonna have that much of an issue. But on VA Unity, we have more of a role, but with a Pharah, which is kind of interesting here.
I mean, more like a textbook brawl comp, but the Pharah's like, I think men are going to try and spam out this Zen angle maybe, just look for their backline, try and force them out slowly as they look to walk. But they can definitely play for the rotations here with the Lucio, which they are doing. They're going to rotate through Mega. Soldier gets a really aggressive slide into the backline, catches the Pharah. They're not going to have that much frontline pressure now. They're kind of stuck here, and they do decide to back on, which is the correct move. This is smart.
Yeah, really a smart play from from Fallen Dragon there. Just like seeing that the enemy front line walked through a corridor and they're just realizing, yeah, this Pharah is mine. And Lost now being a bit like, yeah, that's not gonna happen again.
Okay, yeah, seeing the Torb again, still a little bit funny here. Like I think because maybe okay, they're going through train here, nice rotation. Looking for a dive into the back line. Winston trying to hold space, and nice anti onto train. They can't really move now. Venom Monk is trying to go behind them. No, he's not. Okay, he's still playing main. Okay, Ram walks out. He's still a little split. Oh, really nice bubble. He's split. Ram's completely split from his backline. Do great bubble. Yeah, Ram decides to walk back. That was a really nice anti. Ram's 1 HP and does die. That's a really, really nice anti from Serial Chazza. Really nice. They do pop bubble, trying a little bit too aggressive from Balthasar, does get caught. Walking inside that train against the Torbs can be really scary. I think both teams do decide to back off and just wait.
Yeah. Kind of feel like that fight was a good showing of why you shouldn't rotate through trains, because like those Alanites, every time they peek out, they get the anti-native, they get disruptor shot. Like, it's really hard to get value from that train if the enemy team is set up. So this is a good rotation, straight to point.
Yep, well, the window wasn't bad. It gave the team a lot of space. Like, it wasn't that bad of a window. They kind of just forced it for too long. They waited on it. They tried to take onto point. They do lose their Ram and their Soldier. And... oh, that's a risky beat. Pumpkin Beat was only 3 alive. Oh, Balthasar does go down. So does Serial Chazza. This might be a 1 fight. But it's only Fallen Dragon and Tracer alive. Torben still has turret up. Lucid, they do catch Tracer and Mega Room. That is a 1 fight. That was a very scary fight, but that was very, very nice.
Yeah, kind of risky beat there, but great value from it. Just realizing that yeah, we can win this.
I mean, we
It was
have
really good.
Monkey already set up on height, like choosing not to hold close into round, which is a nice call. They do have 3 ults here. They have the Trank, they have the Nana, they have the Primal, which is a really easy engage ults. Only having Core and Overclock is going to be a little tricky, and the R has a really nice shot from Chazza being onto the Soldier. They're just trying to sit on point here, just trying to wait for the Winston to engage a nice Vortex onto the Winston. Winston does get half, might have flipped the Primal here. Does pop Primal onto the Ram, he is discorded, he is low. Ram has to back off really far, nice juggle onto the Ram. Really nice juggle on the back as well, really nice.
Yeah, really well played by NA Team Hedgehogs, setting up really good sight lines, sending their tank into contest, and then just following up with poke.
Okay, we do
It's
swap.
gonna be really difficult for Unity to get up here. Oh yeah, they do swap the tank here.
Yeah, we do go to D.Va, which is better into this comp, better into that Zen, trying to maybe eat a volley or two. But they still have to be worried about this Discord. We have our Ana set up really far back, it's nice. We pop it down onto the Winston, which is a really nice engage. We do pop OC as well. Is it ours? D.Va is 1. Wardman does get half, Trace is 1. He was 1, nice. Looking to go high. Oh, that's a really nice disruptor shot from Fallen Dragon. We can try to play top left here, which isn't bad whatsoever. This is a really nice angle.
Yeah, it kind of sets up multiple angles that Unity has to look at when they rotate. And it's like the amount of poke damage that NA Team has there is pretty good. So it's gonna be difficult for Unity to find like an angle of attack. And I think this is the correct call. They should have done this with Ram.
This is a really nice rotation.
Go up, speed onto that high ground and take it. Because now they kind of have a bit of a mismatched composition here.
Yeah,
with,
they'll
like,
take
D.Va and the Baptiste.
They're taking really long to do this rotation. Now they're kind of caught in between. Like they're trying to figure out, are we going main or are we going height? Okay, they do decide to go height, which they have just flip mapped into a point. I mean, I don't mind. That's actually quite a smart call from NA Team. Okay, they do window height, which has been like caught. Really nice pulse onto the BAP. When they're getting shot, only the Soldier can really use the window, but she's 1 HP. Not going to get healed much by the Lucio. Gets another, pulling it down, another pick onto the Soldier. Having this Torb set up on height is really nice, but they're not going to get any form of cart pressure now.
Yeah, I kind of feel like that's the fallacy of this, is that, yeah, they took high, but NA Team doesn't have to push card. Like, Unity has to come to them. So they can just, like, sit here, pull card, maybe it's one camp if they get a pick.
We do pop Trank to get through the enemy team to rejoin their team. Very creative Trank. We do still have OC and Pocket from Fallen Dragon. They can still look to retake high if they want to. D.Va looks to look for engage on high. Monkey's clearing the D.Va. Still has Rail, can look for nice shot into the Torb, gets very low, pops core onto point. Okay, cool. They do summon to the Tracer for D.Va does get 1 though. D.Va does get DM, there's bomb out. OC from Fallen Dragon looking to slide into the enemy team. Can he get a pick on the Torb? Torb doesn't pick. Monkey diving in. No armor though. Very risky dive. Pops Primal. There's another big juggle question mark. Okay, does get Lucio low. Kiri gets half. Kiri gets 1. And Kiri dies. Not. Still a very nice Primal. Trying to get D.Va here. D.Va is completely alone. Yeah, why did she put back in?
Is it overtime?
Oh, I didn't see. Sorry, my bad. D.Va does die. This is trying to play for touch. Is still discorded. Has against the 6 HP almost from the Torb. The Torture almost kills him. But it is 1. Nice shot onto the Kiri. Torb's 1 discorded. Ow. Very. Thoughts? Thoughts?
I really like the reverse rotation thing that NA Team did there. That is
like
just like the enemy team rotates, take high ground, but the card is so far back that NA Team can just go cart and play around the corner and just wait for Unity to have to do something. Like they can hold high ground and they can poke from there, but what's the point of like peeking? But NA Team can just hide around the corner and control card.
Like what do you call the Trank through the enemy team to get to rejoin their team on Carl was very creative. I mean, it worked in the end. So they still had that Discord damage, so it did work in the end. It was very very funny to watch. I just don't think. But they had that the whole idea of rotating through height was a good idea, but I think once they got height, they kind of got a bit flustered. Like they didn't realize what they didn't know what to do. Because on paper, you shouldn't have to attack from height. You have to wait there. Like you don't have to attack. So the D.Va like looked to try and take height. Winston just marks her out. But they kind of just played slow and just waited for that Discord damage, waiting for the Soldier rails, and around. The D.Va couldn't really walk at the time. The Soldier had a really hard time, even though she had height. Being scared of that Zen Discord and those Zen volleys was really annoying for her to peek. Now we do see Valhalla go back onto the Ram, which on defense is still cool. We do see. I mean, the Kiri Lucy's gonna be a little strange here. Like they kind of have to, if they want to get value from this backline, they have to play really aggressive.
It could also be a way of countering the on 8s. Just have the Kiriko and that cleanse just to survive initial burst damage.
Very true. Ram gets really low as he looks to walk in. Does get his form force. They do look for anti on him, but they can't really follow it up as Balthasar walks back. No armor on Balthasar. Genji half as well. Can't really walk. Pharah's low. Pharah looks at Fallen does die to the nice vortex onto the monkey. Looks to walk. Pharah. It's gonna be really awkward for this monkey, to be honest. Having that Pharah to poke him out is gonna be really awkward. Zen has to walk back to put his monkey. Looking to swing really heavy onto the stairs here. But again, Monkey Ball gets forced early. They take Discord off the Ram. That's unlucky. Zen kind of caught in rotation as well, trying to go through alley. Genji looks to go alley. We're popping the shield early. We have rail. We can look for a pick. Genji on another pick from Lost onto the Zen. It's really hard for them to rotate here.
It is really hard for them to rotate, but I kind of feel like if they get one pick, this is like wide open for them to take. So I kind of feel like that's what they're backing for here. Yeah, I think this is gonna be a big stagger. He does get Ultra though. That's actually a pretty good execute.
But we are close. Like they haven't had to build their ults that much because it's just been very nice, quick fights from Valhalla. The defense has been really nice so far. The vortex on the monkey just not allowing him to walk has been nice. We do pop Consumer to try and counter his monkey engage, which he does have to leave, which is really nice. We are closing on Prime. We have Nano and we're closing on Primal and Trank for NA team. Some really nice disruptor. Chazing does fall. No longer has that Discord. They have to leave. They don't really have that nice big frontline damage. Still don't have nade either. Monkey gets low. Monkey does live though. I mean, again, that's another really nice defense.
Yeah, they are getting up to 5 ultimates, but Unity also has 4 ultimates to work with here, so it's gonna be a bit about like who can not overcommit ultimates and still win a team fight here, because this is going to be a difficult one to burst through for NA team. I kind of start seeing why Unity has this as their favorite map.
They defend it really, really well. They do pop Ram from trying really aggressive. It does get burned really quickly. We do pop Trank as well to counter it. Fallen Dragon does pop OC, trying to slide in. Does get one pick. They should get point for this Zen. So, yeah, they're 3-4 on point. Yeah, they should get point for this. Is that Ram back there? That's Farah's caught in Mega Room. She can't really move for now. Farah probably can look for a re-engage actually here. Or she can look for touch. They do beat for the touch. They have to play inside the Mega Room. Zen gets caught. That was a really nice boost from Lucio. How is he alive? Ram gets 1 HP. Look, really nice final. Farah's 1. Oh, Lucio's discorded. Farah's 1. Farah does die. Double on point. Look at that Zen. Zen does die. Kiri's half. Oh, this is so close. Oh, can I get the soldier? No, Monkey should die here. Monkey does die. That was so close. Literally a millisecond off capping point. Oh, lucky. Full adjust, I believe.
That was such a good, but like the healing on the center was actually super impressive. I thought he was gonna die way earlier in that fight.
Okay, we do see a summon to D.Va trying to counter the spam from the Pharah. Does Pharah into point? They do get the touch. Pharah is 1. Pharah flies out. Kiri does TP to Pharah to try and heal her. It's a really nice angle from Fallen Dragon. Just slides into the Pharah, misses rail. Oh, does die. Diva gets DM. Oh, nice cleanse. B pops on point. Diva can live for longer. Stolen does fall as well. That was a really, really nice defense from Team Unity. Really well played.
Absolutely, just like JMD also with the what are they called, the suck down spheres?
Disruptor.
Yeah, just like the just denying the monkey from jumping on in when he takes space is just really well played to just denying that monkey setup.
Oh,
'Cause I kind of
Vortex.
feel like the vortex. Yeah. So I kind of feel like this choke under the train makes it really hard for Monkey to get that like second jump into the enemy backline, and with JMD just using the vortex to keep Balthazar grounded and not able to take that second step in, I think was pretty good. I was just like, yeah, really solid defense there, and I kind of feel like NA team got super close to catching, but that beat being engaged just so clutch, and then yeah, really
like-
well played by the Unity here.
Well, the Ram was very well played. Like, I think NA team were a little too too aggressive with their cooldowns. Like, they were losing their anti in their Discord really early. But they probably want to try and force the Ram form before they look for the anti on the Ram. Because if he still gets anti, he has form in pocket. He can just block and just wait it out. Like this, and they still had their Kiri as well. Like, I think it was a little tricky to play that backline into the Kiri. Like the beats were really good. Like the beat re-engage. I don't know, like you said, I don't know how they kept that Zen alive. Like, it was really good job from the Ana trying to keep the Zen alive as well.
I think it must have been like a double nade splash or something.
Yeah.
Must have been something like that. That was, yeah, very surprising.
Very, very nice from both teams. As much say still didn't cap. There was some really close fights on that defense from Valhalla Academy. The Ram was really good. I was really surprised at how strong the Pharah was, just cutting off the rotations. Like, it was really nice.
Yeah, I think like if NA team went to the D.Va earlier, or maybe swapped a couple of other parts out, like maybe going a bit of like an Ashe roll type thing through alleyway with a TP or something, that would have probably been easier for them. But yeah, they got so close that I think they didn't feel like they needed to swap.
Yeah, like, they could have trusted themselves a little bit, I think. So I'm still gonna guess for the time being that the tank is a sub. So they still won't have that frontline pressure in terms of actually looking for engages. But if you put them on defense like that with a tank that still has really good knowledge of how to defend, I think it was good. I don't really see the Kiri getting picked a whole lot on defense as well. Her survivability was really strong. Like, just denying the anti-nade with the Suzu was really good.
Absolutely. It is looking like we're going into a 10-minute break requested by one of the teams. So we will take 10 minutes, and then we will be back with the rest of the Rookie Division Finals for the Royal Rumble. So we'll see you guys in 10 minutes. but it's probably one of the funnest. It's just so much good. This has been a fun one. Too.
Like what have we seen so far? It's been slightly funny. Well, we've seen a ball mirror fun to watch. We've seen like a monkey mirror fun to watch. I've seen a Zen trank through a team to rejoin his team on a point. Hilarious. What else have I seen? I've seen a Pharah get caught in rotate. I've seen a Pharah just sat in a corner, just sat in a mega room. That was funny. It's been very fun to watch so far. There's been a lot of silly things. There's been a lot of creative things. Even running the Zen break ball, like even that was really fun. That was really creative in my opinion for a team at this level. But it's been a very entertaining match to watch so far. I'm very excited for the next few maps. I'm gonna guess sort of. I think most teams kind of lean more towards for Suravasa. Like it's more open. I think people find more comfort in it. I personally like New Junk. I really enjoy that map. In some. Cheers, sick. Okay, Escort. What do you think we'll see on Escort? What do you think you'd like to see?
But the only thing is picking. I would guess they're picking their favorite as
Okay, we can see a poke. Come on, please.
I know you. I was kind of hoping for that, but it is looking like it's gonna be Junkertown.
It is Junkertown. Very. I swear we've already had a ball ban. So. Okay. So ban ball. I guess that people really don't like ball, and we had a BAP ban from NA team. BAP's not bad on this map, so it's not a terrible ban. Like, I think it would have been a little bit more smart to ban the Zen or ban an Ana. Like Zen and Ana still kind of work in the more longer sight lines, playing more pokey. Like the BAP wants to play more slightly closer, play more brawly, like try to get big Vay off his shift and his lamp. So it's going to be like it was a slightly weird ban. Like, I don't know if they're just going for comfort and just don't want to worry about a BAP, but it'd be interesting to see what they actually pick.
Until the shot connects.
These Balthasar and Sig. I like this. Okay, we have a Zen Brig again. The Brig's gonna be a little interesting here. Like it'll be a little interesting. The Sig I love. The Widow I love. Venture not bad here. If Schultz just trying to hold these close angles, just deny them looking for looking for flanks. Unity, I'm fine. There we go. Oh, I'm gonna love this map. I'm gonna love this. Yeah, very nice comp. Very nice. We see the Ana Zen for like proper poke comps. Not bad. So on a double flex. The Torp's a little funny. The Widow's nice. I love the Sig mirror. This is gonna be really fun. Lost destroys Dragon. What happened there? Okay, we see our Widow set up bottom left. Almost kills Chazabing. They're playing really far back here. But they're playing all the way back on mini room. Sig has to give a lot. Sig's getting a lot of space from Unity team. This is really nice. And just sat in the mega room, he gets discorded. Oh, slight little dash into the whole team. Sig has to give a lot. There's so much space to be made by J&D. This is a lot. This is amazing. Zen caught. Zen does have to move. Back. This is a greasy angle from the Widow. Will she find a pick with it? Oh, almost gets killed. What? Okay, nice little bit of movement. Okay, Widow's set up top right. We see the Zen bottom left and a little Zen duel. Fallen does lose the Widow duel. Both Sigs trying to sit on cart. Zen Torb on the right. What's going on? Then gets really low. Zen 1. Lost kills 2. Okay, nice rocket as he does die. What is going on? Oh, I love Poke so much.
Yeah, I kind of feel like the composition from Unity here is just better poke, because like the break doesn't have that much value in this kind of composition. I feel like, because you kind of have to play break with U Sigma then, and I kind of feel like the Ana pick on the other side is just better for playing poke and range. That's a big headshot on the
Very,
side.
very nice pick. They're gonna have to another one onto the Widow. They kind of have to walk back. Oh, they're all clumped, so it's gonna be free ult charge for the Sig. Okay, he does have rock. Oh, does get rocked out of his grasp. Doesn't get the overhealth. It does shield the rock. Okay, the Sig so far, the Sig. GMD's been a lot more aggressive. He's a lot more precise. Like his shield management hasn't been bad. He's been shutting down cooldowns well. He's been getting loads of space. He's been really well so far. We do have Trank as well. We have 5 ults from Unity, and the NA team have only just got their Shock, and they do have Flux as well. Looking to play main here. Widow bottom left, slightly funny angle. Briggs low. Briggs 1. Can they get the Brig? No, they can't. We do have sights pop from Cyber. Widow playing bottom left. Oh, Sig do kill. They do get Fallen Dragon. But there's so much pressure. Really nice Frank. Really just fully shutting down this Flux. I think they do it. They're looking to back off. Now they do kill 2. They can re-engage here. They're looking for a slow re-engage. Torb trying to go high. Does have core in pocket on. Another nice shot onto the Brig. Sig fully has to walk back. That was a really nice fight.
That was a really nice fight. Like, Unity is playing this really well, and I kind of feel like NA team isn't playing to what I would say is their strengths in this kind of, like, with the composition they have, because they need to have both Venture and Brig play kind of up close if they want to get value from them. And here just like dropping from high ground, giving that away, it's just like, what is Venture gonna do from low ground?
Very true.
Have to get up and try and get any kind of angle.
Ooh,
But,
lost. Really good pick onto the Widow. But they can't. If I'm them, they need to swap their comp here. Okay, it is winnable. Backland's completely closed off by this Venture. Zembrig's caught in Mega Room. Widow's gonna. Oh, does Widow die? Widow does. That was really nice. Little assassin on Venture. Torb's very low. Really nice rock onto the Torb. That was really nice. Ann and Zen are caught out. Oh, I think we've had a DC.
That does look like a DT.
That's unlucky. Yeah, I think you and me are in agreement that NA team's comp is not going to work here. The Venture and the Brig just they're not going to get anywhere near as much value as they need. There's not enough pressure to move that Sig. That's why JMD is getting so much free space. Like no one can force him out. Nobody can move him.
Absolutely, and I kind of feel like the Torb is working really well, because Torb is so versatile in that he can play both. He can poke from a distance fairly easily, but he can also fight really strong up close. So if he starts by doing poke and then it ends up being a fight where the Venture and the Brig is up close with the Sigma against your Sigma and you're on Torb, you just pop your E, you right click a couple of times and then you win fights. Like, Torb is just so more versatile than what Venture is here. And
Okay,
I also kind of feel like Serial Chavra on that Brig is not going to get any value with that.
Yeah, like he does have Rally in pocket, but I can't see a window opportunity where he's actually going to need it. We do see Lost Summon the Sombra instead of the Torb, slightly funky pick. Like, I don't feel like the Torb was playing the Torb pick wasn't bad whatsoever. Okay, the hack onto Chaz Adventures on a flank here. Doesn't have shock though. Hey, Anna's slight little poke onto Anna. NA team's just winning. NA team's winning the poke. Oh, Jenny gets 1. Really nice Discord from Kazabing. Are they gonna rotate back onto high? Okay, Zen get their bottom left. They're trying to force Zen out. This is fine. Okay, now the Venture's kind of nice. Really good pick from Night. Okay, I think they've kind of realised that they're playing their comp wrong. The Venture's starting to play a lot more close. They're trying to play a lot more like an assassin. This is a lot better.
Yeah, and I kind of feel like Lost going
No
into
one can
Sombra
hide from
made
my
NA team's
sight.
composition better.
Do not
Because,
Yeah,
like, you have a Brig and a Venture potentially protecting you as end. Like, what's the Sombra gonna do here?
Like, it's going to be hard for us to look for the engages. Like, I guess the only one she can really look for hacks is on this Sig. Like, to just denying him how to use his rock or hands, and it's just an easy target for the Sig to win the duel. You do see a Knight. Oh, it's really unlucky. He only catches one influx. Does take height though, really smart. Forces strength. This is rock onto Widow. He can't really move for now. He's disco. He has to wait. Forced off high by Venture. That's really unlucky. Oh, we did see both fluxes have come out. We're popping rally to look for re-engaging card. It's a really nice rally to be honest. Sig gets decimated. They can still walk with this. They can still walk. They look to chase the Venture. Not a bad. Oh, nice. Okay, I think that was the best rally they'll be able to get for now. They can't really do anything more with this Brig. If I'm an team, I've got to swap the Brig out now, but they can't. The only one they really got to worry about. Okay, we have. Let's see a swap. Wait, full drunk kills 2. What? Okay. Completely fluking the fight for 3. Kills 3. Can he get 4? Kills 4.
one can hide from
Okay,
my sight.
that was a really, really clutch play for Fallen Dragon. Really nice. Really nice.
Absolutely clutch play from from Widow there, but I don't understand what NA or what VIA Unity is doing, because like they were crushing it and then they swapped and then they just folded.
Yeah, I don't know why they swapped. Like, going to Sombra when they have Zen Brig is giving the Brig more value. Like, they're gonna, like, the Brig can do more. Like, you're feeding them, you're gonna feed them that Inspire, you're gonna feed them that Ult Charge. I mean, LA Team's poke was looking a little bit ropes at the start because of the Venture. When the Venture kind of realized, oh, I need to play closer here, and started to control that Mega Room top right, was a lot nicer. I was just looking to play more like an assassin and punish the Zen and punish Yana. It was really, really nice. The Sig was controlling a lot of space. Once they realized if they just kind of hold their angles, hold the backline's angles so he doesn't get care, makes it so much easier for Balthasar to duel the Sig and actually come out on top.
They left because they
And I kind of feel like going away from the Torb into the Sombra didn't only make Brig stronger, it also made it easier to play Venture. Because like there's
It
no
did.
one contesting you.
Mm-hmm.
Just weird.
I mean, we
We
haven't.
do see
we-
more classic here now with the Hanzo.
Yeah, the hands would be a lot nicer. Giving Fallen Dragon that Sonic's gonna be really nice. It was so much easier for him. We do see Sig trying to take height early. This is nice. Tor's playing back left. They have 3 on cart here. The Brig's gonna have to play cart here. Ideally, there's not a lot she can do. Look at the really aggressive push here from the Venture and the Sig. Sig can't really hold, like, generally can't really hold this. Widow drops. Torb has to walk back. Sig gets rocky. He's half. They do full care him. There's nobody on cart for now. We need somebody to pressure cart. This is nice. Them playing top left. We're playing really far back. Look for really long, like, really nice shot from Fallen Dragons. As soon as he catches him peeking, does get traded out though. By Syria Chaz just die. Oh, JMD's 1 lost dies. He needs to heal this tank. Okay, another nice pick from Fallen Dragon. Jemmy has to walk back. Not much care for JMD there.
Yeah, that was kind of interesting. It kind of feels like Padre forgot that he moved his harmony to the oh, huge shot by Fallen Dragon there.
Ooh, this is why pokes. This is why the poke's the best comp. Look at this. Wait, do I see is that a Reaper? No, it wasn't a Reaper. Okay, never mind. Okay, we do see lost summon to the Farah here. Slightly weird change. I guess I want to try and force this Widow out of her angle. And again, the Brig is slowly getting worse. If this Brig's gonna sit like this with the Sig, she can get some form of value. Really deep angle here from Fallen Dragon, just waiting for someone to try and peek. He knows the Pharah wants to look for him. He knows it. We have we're closing on Flux for NA team. Okay, we do see Sig pop Nano really. We do see a Sig Nano really early. Fallen Dragon getting marked out by Lost Tip, trying to play above Mega Room. They do reclaim high ground, but they're still getting pressure. 2 picks going up really quickly. Nice. But we're getting followed up. Oh, almost got the C9. Venture has to leave. Okay, this is gonna be a little bit harder for NA team here. Now they have the Pharah.
It absolutely is. I kind of think that if Night Knight was is capable on hitscan, maybe going like an Ashe here with the Widow to just get a bit more of that poke damage into the Pharah would be better here. But yeah, it's gonna be difficult to play Venture into this. That's a big thing.
Really nice early pick. Any they already have that as sustain. The do see Sig. We do see Sig Flux plot. Oh, Fallen Dragon does get 2. Does get 3. What is Fallen Dragon smoking today? And that's NA team with the 3rd map. Holy! He just flipped a switch.
That was insane. Like this is.
Like, both final fights, Fallen Dragons killed like 3-4 plus. Like, I wish I took Infinite Scan now. Holy.
Yeah, I kind of feel like they should just pick like any hitscan map going forward and just put him on Widow. Just yeah.
That was
any
really
sniper map,
nice.
Go for it.
Like that was really I loved the signal. I think when they had that care for JMD, when he could look to like be really aggressive, he was winning the signal. When they lost that sustain, and it was a lot harder for JMD to hold space, he started to lose, and Balthazar started to win the tank duel again. In terms of DPS, Fallen Dragon's been on top this map. He's been decimating the enemy backline. Like, they haven't been able to breathe. Every time they've looked to peek, Fallen Dragon's been trying to mark the angle. The Pharah swap was very smart, but she wasn't that proactive and looking to force out the Widow. Like, I'm seeing the Widow play still semi-safe angles because he knows the Pharah's there now and just waiting for them to make the mistake.
Yeah, it's also one of those like Pharah's kind of good on that second point if you can get into position and play really high up. But as soon as you're on the floor or even near the floor, it's going to be super easy for Widow to take you out. You kind of need to make sure the Widow have to look up and down and to the sides, like to be able to cover everything, especially when you have a Widow on your own, right? If you can combine the enemy Widow, have to be scared of your Widow and like Pharah's flash shots. That's when the Pharah gives you value. But if you can't get that setup going, the Pharah just like another target, especially when Fallen Dragon plays Widow like that. That's insane.
If I'm correct, does that leave us at 2-1 for now towards NA team? I think.
Yep. 2-1
So
match point to NA team.
This has been a really fun map to watch so far. This has been really good. Like, I'm happy. I got to see Poke. I'm happy. This, like, if anything, this could go to like a final map decider. This could go to like this could go to a 3-2 decider. Like, this could be very close. Like, I was very surprised at Unity's coordination towards the start of this Poke. Like, I'm not very sure. I think in terms of like actual cross angles and stuff, Fallen Dragon has just been like, whenever there's an angle free, he takes it. I still want to see a like maybe. What would be another good map to see with them? We have Flashpoint and Push, and then maybe if we go to like Colosseo or something, and we see the Widow come out again, where it's still really nice long sight lines. I'd love to see how they react to that.
That would absolutely be fun to see. But yeah, now the next map is Flashpoint.
Okay. Okay, so.
And who's picking
Thoughts?
now? It is via Unity, and they have New Junk City as their favorite Flashpoint.
It'd be nice to see a New Junk City. I still think people kind of gravitate towards playing Sorvasa Like, I think it's the easier one out of the two to play. And we are going to be going to New Junk City. Okay, I think these are the smartest bans we've seen today. Like Valhalla Academy banning Zen, and N18 banning Ram again. I think Flashpoint's quite a good map, like quite a good game mode for Ram. Not bad. I think this is quite a good map. Good ban. I think they have realized that the Zen is gonna from Chazza. The Zen is gonna the Zen is going to be a big issue for them. They're trying to get rid of that. Zen is a really smart ban, especially for a map like this. I think once they kind of go past first point, when they go to like the more open style points where it's easy angles for the Zen to change, it would be hard for them. So I think that's a really smart ban.
Absolutely, especially considering Chazabing has been playing Zen the entire time, right?
Yeah, I think yes. Like played with them the Zen Brig. They did. I think he did on first map as well, on downtown. I think he did. I'm not 1,000,000% sure, but his Zen has been really good so far. We get to see another poke. Oh, Fallen Dragon playing the Widow on. Okay, this is a little skeptical. Playing the Widow here. I'm not too sure about this. A Soldier would be a lot better here. The Anna Brig.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
So,
happy,
what you think?
but I don't think it's the best decision to play it here.
And
kind of-
I'm seeing what VA Unity is playing, like the Zarya brawl with the Lucio. Like the last time we saw a Zarya brawl, it was without the Lucio.
Yeah.
But now with the Lucio, it's gonna be way easier for Zarya to get in, and I kind of feel like Zarya, if she can get in towards the Sigma, she is stronger, especially if you don't play the bubbles and can
Yeah.
tank that bubble.
Okay. What? Fallen picks 2 already. Forces them to go out of Lucio amp. Okay. I guess Fallen Dragon can just do whatever he wants. He's server admin. Okay. GMD did also get really low. Like, you are correct. If Azari does close down on this Sig and they do play their cover properly, Azari can and will outbrawl the Sig. So it's gonna be a judgment on distance on when N18 Resi have to walk back and when they want to take space. Like this, okay, Venture does look to go in. Very early dig. There's one bubble forced. Then she gets one. Oh, Powerside does fall really early. I think they're going to try and trade it out here. Lucy gets one nice pick from Fallen Dragon. 99 does get picked as well. Oh, that was really close. Soldier did get crit. Okay, unlucky for the grapple. Does get caught. Okay. 57%, not bad. Like, really nice. That's good.
Yeah, I kind of think retaking with a Widow here is going to be a bit more difficult. And it seems like Golden Dragon agrees. Now that Unity is aware there's a Widow and they just don't walk into her sidelines the entire time, it's a bit easier for them. So
Okay.
I kind of like the Torb here.
I think the Torb complements the poke, giving Unity extra angles to worry about. The one thing I'm slightly scared of is if you're going to charge this Zarya, and the last thing you want to do is charge a Zarya into your Sig. That's the last thing a Sig wants. It's going to be hard. It's going to be really hard to take space against this comp. But eventually, that's fully because Venture can fully mark left side, and she is. But looking for a rotate left side. We need to force Venture out. Venture does have to walk back. Same for Sojourn. Fallen does get half HP. Still has turret up though. Sojourn does have light. She can't really look for a pick. Oh, Chazabing just fall to the Venture. Just get traded out there by Night Knight. They're popping Sune down main. Oh, Zarya walking behind Sig. They're fully pressuring Sig, and he just getting melted really quickly. Not just trade it out though. Not just try and look. Oh, we don't have point yet though. Oh, the grab. Oh, that just wasn't needed. Jim, that wasn't very nice. Fallen Night Knight getting solo grabbed by JMD.
Yeah, I think they just really wanted that point now. Probably gonna come back to bite them a little bit because I think they would have preferred having Grav in this fight, but yeah, kind of can't fault that after what happened on the previous match.
Okay, we do see Bubbles Feeble pop there. That's a really nice flux. I do trade B out. That's fine. Oh, Soldier having a little bit of a nap. Do see Nano and Shock invested from N18, looking to take this space in main. Venture's digging behind. The Sig is getting bullied. This is gonna be this is really hard. Zarya does get low. JMD, they are really good care though onto JMD. This is really good so far from the heal guru. Brig caught out is 1 HP. Okay, Night just gonna leave and die. And he does. This is getting really awkward for Sig. And they do swap out to a queen. This is very smart.
Yeah. Queen pick is pretty good here. I'm not sure if I like keeping the Brig. Just having a Lucio or Kiri would probably be better for the composition they're going into. But yeah, they're not even close to ultimate, so I'm not sure why they're keeping it. There's probably a bit of miscommunication.
Okay, we do pop core, but it's in space, it's already theirs, so the core doesn't get that much value. They have no ults now for this next fight, and they do pop Kitsune for the re-engage. Oh, Brig is one. Brig does not to a fully charged Zarya again. If they fully charge this Zarya, it's going to be hell for them. Queen is one. Queen looking to engage. Axe is useless. Venture's one. Venture just killed two, though. Did they really get this point? Oh, Zarya just cleans house, so I can retake point for free here, pretty much. There's no frontline pressure. Okay, that is a grab. I think she solo grabbed the Ana this time. I think JMD's just getting fed up with this. Okay, and he took the bounce perk. He didn't take the grab perk. I think that might be why he's just trying to get grabs out left, right, and center. Like he's not looking to have big fight wins with it. A little strange, but I guess if that's what they want to do.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. The extra jump thing on Zarya, it feels like a meme sometimes, but I have seen people use it to take very interesting angles. He is wasting his grabs a little bit too much for my liking, but I mean they are winning, so who am I to take that, I guess.
I think they just want to get these fights out really quickly. Okay, we are looking for an engage here with Shock ideally. Unlucky with the dig. Giving JMD space is going to be the last thing they want to do. Nice pick from. Okay, really nice shot. Really nice space control. Here he does get one TP's force. Sogan slides onto point. Very risky slide. Nice from Night. Really clean. That was a very nice engage. And now we're starting to close on ults. We have our core. And the team have got their Queen and the rally closing.
Yeah, I'm kind of still a bit curious about why they're keeping the Ana and the Brig with the Queen comp here. So I kind of feel like if Zarya just walks past the Queen, he can easily get to the backline anyway. So it's a bit of a weird one in my opinion.
Well, the Brig isn't going to get that much value, like what happened last time. I think they got kind of lucky last map, as in they gave the Brig value. It was their fault for giving the Brig value, but now they kind of realised if we just leave this Brig alone, he won't do anything. Like it's going to be really hard for Brig to play here. He looks to bash onto point, does pop rally. Nice pick from Night, does get the venture give. Zarya is low, the beat has wore off, Zarya is one, Night is really aggressive, does a little bit too cocky. I want to play really close, trying to wait for Zarya. Can they touch? They do get a touch. Queen in backline forces TP. Make it this no, it's not. Oh, this is really nice of Balthazar. Going on backline there, forcing the Kiri TP was really smart. That was really nice.
That was really good. Just, I think maybe going a bit too deep there, but like it forced out the Suzu and that kind of opened up Balthazar's Queen ult just going in. And then some really nice knives at the end there. That was really well played by Balthazar there.
Oh, we have Grav and Shock coming up for Unity. I have a slight feeling we are going to see another solo Grav. Ideally a Shock. Maybe a Shock for the engage, and keeping Zygraph at next fight would be a lot nicer. Like, any team are closing on 3 different ults. They have Core, they have their Nano and their Shock. In terms of ult rotations, both teams are pretty even. If Valhalla are smart, they'll keep maybe one ult for next fight and maybe just use them to try and just lock down this point, just confirm it. Another solo grab onto the Queen. If she dies, that is work. Okay, not bad. They are trying to... Valhalla do... Okay, they use walk on Brig here. Brig does die. Okay, nice. Not a bad fight. Okay, we do. Lucy does die to the turret, but not a bad fight.
Yeah, pretty good fight by Unity there, not overcommitting ultimates. I was kind of scared they would do the grab and then the ventral ult into it, but yeah, it's really good keeping that, making sure they have something to work with in this fight, which is going to be a bit of a harder one, just the nano and then getting close to that's a
Even that she pops her ult as well. That was really quick reaction time from Night Knight. That was really nice. I mean, again, they only used one ult for that engage. They traded Nano for Shock, not the worst of trades, so wasn't bad whatsoever. It's gonna be very. I think so far it's gonna be a very even fight. This fight, both teams have 2 ults. NA team are close to their rally and their Queen ults. It's gonna be on Unity to decide the pace of this and try and figure out what they want to do.
Yeah, and I kind of fear that NA team is going to overcommit a little bit because I think they might lose this map if they lose this fight.
I mean, Fulgent does get 1. Nightfall gets 2 with the Shock. Zarya does get 1. Can they get the Soldier? They did invest 2 ults for that fight. They invested the Core and the Shock. I really don't think Core was needed. The shot they already closed themselves off. They decided to go low ground. That was really easy for a Shock. I don't think they should have popped Core there. They do have Rally and Queen ult, but Queen ult into their comp when they have the bubbles and the Suzu is going to be really tricky to use. I think
they kind of have to use it the like mid to late fight if they want to get any value out of it.
Yeah, that's very true. That's a really nice early pick. Now the Rally is useless. They pop beat for the Queen. The Queen ult doesn't get anyone. Oh, okay. They do lose point for that, and they invest one of their fight with like their best ult for their team. They invest and get 0 value. Did really nice beat from Panda though, to just solidify the fight. They are closing on grab again, but they do have Rally. If they play this well, wait, will they even get a touch?
Can I touch?
They do get a touch. Soldier just starting to point. The ball's just gonna get bullied here. I mean, they do rally to try. They do rally. They can still play on point. The ball just has to counterplay the touches here. Lucio does get 1. Lucio does die. That's a really nice grab. That's actually an actual proper grab. That was nice. Rick does die, and that is map for Unity. We are gonna go to a 5th map decider.
We are. That is really impressive from Unity. Just JMD on the Zarya just rolling over, to be honest. Just like, yeah. How many solo grabs was that? Like 2, 3?
There was 2 solo grabs. So I saw an Anna get solo grabbed. I think the Venture got solo grabbed, and at the end there was a proper grab. I think caught 3 of them, which is a really nice grab. It was really good.
Yeah, I think there was a solo grab on Queen as well.
Oh yeah, there was. Yeah, you're right. Very on paper, that map shouldn't have gone the way it did because they were throwing in a lot of ults, but I think NA team just got a little bit flustered. Like, they did pop their Queen ult on that end fight when they should have tried to keep it for as long as possible. Like, they used it very early in the fight to kind of, I don't know what their plan was, but they still had Suzu and Bubbles in pocket, so it was really risky popping ult there. If they just bubble their backline or even just pop the Suzu, the ult's useless. Like, they trade beat for it, which I guess does give it a small bit of value, but it wasn't a lot. It wasn't a lot to win them. It wasn't enough to win them the fight.
Yeah. It's kind of weird because like after the first, like looking at the bracket, I was like, oh yeah, NA team's gonna win this. And then after the first map on Bizon, it also looked like that. And then on the second one, it was kind of like, yeah. And then NA team or Unity kind of turns it around, and then they're trading back and forth here, and I really enjoy this.
So if I'm correct, it is push for the last mode, one of my favorite modes, and luckily also very good for poke. Okay, we do have Colosseo, a really nice poke map, and we do have N18 banning Zarya. I think they are now terrified of JMD on Zarya. I don't blame them after that performance. We are going to be having a 5-minute break by request of Valhalla Unity. I think they're just going to try and just sit down, focus, reset, try and think a game plan. I think the Zarya ban is quite smart in my opinion. Like, that's not bad.
It is very, very good. Yeah, we're gonna go to a quick 5-minute break. Seems like. welcome back to the grand finals of the rookie division of the Royal Rumble, where NA Team and the Unity are fighting it out, and it is a best of 5 series, 2-2 at the moment, with Unity grabbing a pretty decisive victory on Flashpoint. Now we are moving into push, where they have picked Colosseo, where NA Team has banned Zarya, which is very understandable after that previous map. And Unity has banned Widow, which is kind of also not a big surprise considering this map has long sightlines. And yeah, there's been some insane Widow shots by Fallen Dragon.
He's been an absolute monster so far today on the Widow. It's really nice. I don't know what, like, they could literally pull out anything here. We could see a rush comp, we could see a poke comp, we could see the Zembrig ball dive again, we could see anything here. Oh, I'm very, very happy. Oh, we have both! We have both! We have a poke again, not going for the venture, like they're running the venture brig. I still think it's a little unorthodox, and we see a Zen. Oh, they go Lucio. We see Lucio Zen. Lucio Zen Soldier. Okay, there we go. We're back on the Zembrig ball. Lovely, with a venture and a Soldier. That's nice.
And I feel
Both
like
really
the
nice
only
comps.
thing that is surprising on both of these comps is actually no Tracer.
Very true. Like, it's going to be hard for them to really pressure Cart, I guess. For Unity, it's going to probably have to be ball to try and just keep pushing the bot, like, every now and then before he sets up for his engage, and just give his backline time to rotate. We do see we do see Venture set up on the left side. Ball is set up very, very deep, looking for rolls on the Zen. This is going to be very tricky now for the Zen. Brig has to actually play more as a Brig and look to peel for this Zen instead of trying to make space. Oh, ball gets forced really early. Nice pick from Chasner as well on the Brig. 2 picks from Fallen Dragon as well, really nice. I think this is going to be very tricky for them to play into Fallen on Soldier. Giving Chazza Zen again and letting them play for their angles is going to be really, really hard. But they do go for a Sig Mirror, I don't blame them. Fall into that comp, they'll get forced out a lot.
Yeah, absolutely, especially with how consistent both Fallen Dragon and Chazza Bing are on their characters. Like, their poke capabilities are insane. And if Nightmare can get a bit of space for the Venture here, it just, yeah, they can do so much damage.
Like, old Panda does go down to 1. Can someone finish him? No, they can't. Okay, we do see an Echo. Echo's not a bad swap here. We do see Fallen Dragon playing Cart. Echo does go to 1. Chazza does get a nice pick onto Brig. Sig got a little bit too aggressive there, trying to make space. Does die for it. And Unity should just clean up this fight. Oh, Lost does get picked. Never mind. They're holding really, really close. They're having. I don't know who exactly sat on point. I think it's Zen. I think it is Zen.
Yeah,
it is Zen and Cart. So we're not going to have that Discord. Okay, they do have Crank. He popped OC early. Rocks out from Sig, misses unfortunately. Still have OC up. Grasp follow from Sig. Signaling a lot of space. Oh, Echo really wide swing. Oh, does, yep, as expected. Dragon picks Lost off really quickly. Alvasar getting half. They're popping Trank to try and save Alvasar. We're trading Tranks. But not really nice flux. Huge flux. Oh, he shouldn't have by a rally. It is still winnable. Sig is 1. Nice. So is Brig. Are they going to walk up though? Can they get anything? No, they can't. A nice pick from Fallen. Again, he slides in, kills himself. He's so aggressive on this Soldier. Oh, that's really nice. Poor Brig. Oh, nice. They're playing Doom. They're about to try and touch. It's one of the quickest map we've had yet.
God.
That was an absolute annihilation.
Damn.
I'm slightly upset. We didn't get to do much. We didn't get to do much there.
I'm kind of speechless. That was so one-sided. I've never seen. Like, the teams were so close. And then NA team was just like, nah.
Nah, sod
not
this.
doing
Let me just
and
lock
then
in.
just walks over them.
The space from Balvasar, and the shots from Fallen Dragon, even the amount of times Chazabing has gotten a pick just out of the blue onto the brig that just completely destroys their backline, and they have they can't do anything. That was. I feel bad for Zen had to sit on car most of the time. I felt a little bad, but that was. I think that's one of the quickest maps I've seen. Colosseum, like it was so fast.
It's like usually on push, you usually say like, "Oh, that first 8 minutes doesn't count." But like, damn, the last 8 minutes didn't count on this one. That's insane.
I think that was just over. That was just over 2 minutes. That was incredible. An amazing performance from N18. Both teams played very well today. Let's not get it twisted. Very, very close from the first. Like we kind of went in waves of like one team dominates, one team loses, one team dominates, one team loses. But that was very, very done. Very, very well done by N18.
I kind of feel like these teams are probably the first and the best at it that I've seen in anything I've casted at looking at what hero bans actually matter. And I feel like that Zarya ban was really strong on this map, and I think the Zen ban on the previous one was really strong.
The Zen ban was very, very good. I think, if I'm guessing, Chazabing is a Zen main because his Zen was unbelievably strong, like through every map he got to play it. I think the only time they slightly messed up their bans is when they tried to ban Brig on maps that didn't really need it, when a Lucio is probably like much more preferable. Like it was a little not silly, but it's just preference for them. But I would have much preferred them to ban maybe Juno or Brig and just deny the speed. But that was very, very well done. Like, who do you think? Like, I think we did this for the last match and stuff. Who do you think would you pick for your man of the match? We'll do both teams again because it's always nice to do both.
Yeah, I think on NA team, just the most insane Widow play I've seen, especially at this level. It kind of has to be Fallen Dragon for me there. Like, Chazabing also played insanely well. But yeah, those Widow clutches are just, yeah, insane.
I'm gonna be a little bit biased. The amount of space that Balthasar made was stupid. Like, okay, I'm slightly biased because I know he's always Fallen Dragon's always good. Every time I've been able to watch him, he's always amazing. His Widow was insane on Junkertown, but I think his pure presence alone. But for me, I want to go with Balthasar as my pick. Like him just controlling space was absolutely incredible. If I could pick one for Unity, I mean, there was a few really good plays on Unity. Like, I don't know who I would pick. Let me think.
Yeah, I'm also a bit uncertain about Unity. I think maybe I would do JMD.
Yeah.
Just because, like, when he played Ram into Balthasar Monkey on Midtown,
Yeah.
that was just a song. And the Zarya on Flashpoint was just on another level. So I feel like the maps where Unity won was because JMD played out of his mind.
Yeah, I think I'm with you on that. If I was gonna pick a second one, it'd probably go to Lost. I think out of everybody, take away JMD. Like I'd still say JMD. He played when he was playing. I think when he was playing around his comfort. I'm guessing Zarya was comfort for him, and he got a little cocky, but it's fun to watch. I'm not going to complain. It was very, very strong. I think Lost was still probably one of the more consistent players on Team Unity. Like, he wasn't bad whatsoever.
Yeah.
All round, I think we have our man in the matches now. We've both gone for JMD for Team Unity, and we have Chazabing and Alphasar from the NA team. No, we don't. No, we don't. We have Fallen Dragon, Fallen Dragon, and like everybody on NA team played really well. To be honest, like everybody was playing like out of their minds.
True. Yeah, I think that is it for the matches today. If you got here late and want to watch some of the previous ones, I think this VOD is going to get uploaded to YouTube as soon as production wants to do that. And I'm not quite sure if the next thing from the Crown Cup is going to be... I think it's going to be another Royal Rumble, but I'm not quite sure. So just look out for the sign-ups for that if you have a team and you want to join. So yeah, aside from that, have a really good evening, and we'll see you next time.